Yeah. You're listening to another installment of Rated G with Gary Garcia and the Rustin Bluez Rat Pack. I'm your host, Gary Garcia. With me today is the Rustin Bluez Rat Pack, as always. It's a nice little mellow day today. We don't got everybody with us. The man on the guitar, Carlito. Oh, yeah, baby. A little blues for you to start it off. Nice, baby.
Ow.
Once again, I'm Gary Garcia. We want to welcome you to another edition of Rated G. And today we got just my boys with us today, the Rustin Bluez Rat Pack, which is always enough.
Good to be back.
Mark the Rat's not with us today. He's caught up working.
We got the whole torso with 2 arms missing.
Yeah,
no Leo,
yeah.
no Mark.
No Leo today, no Mark today. No guest today because we're just chilling. Actually, my cousins were supposed to come through, but they canceled again. So I think that's the last time I'm going to ask them. I mean, you know, if they get in touch with me to holler at me, we'll do it. I want them to be on the show. It'll be a blast, but, you know, whatever. I'm not mad at them. Nothing but love. But today we do got, let's talk about who is here. We got Carlito.
Yes, sir.
Chilling, as always.
Sir.
How you feeling today, man?
Feeling all right, man. Feeling all right.
You feeling good? You're looking good?
I'm looking all right. I'm feeling all right. We're all looking all right.
He's looking
man.
a little slimmer, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he
I
is.
told him as soon as he came out of the car.
Glasses too, looking all suave with the
Yeah,
glasses.
we're not going to direct attention to him yet. We're talking about you. Why you trying to just...
Me?
Why you trying to... No, you look good. We're talking about you. We're introducing you.
Thank you.
Polo's going to get his moment to shine.
All right.
My brother's choking now, so now we got to give you a couple more minutes of attention.
You're
working. Got a job now? You're doing some steady work other than the side stuff?
I am. I'm working actually with the plumber that you promoted last week.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're going to promote him again. I just want to introduce everybody.
Yeah.
You know? Ivan, how you doing over there? You still choking?
Doing all right.
You're looking good, man.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Yeah, man. I'm glad you're here.
Ivan's always looking like he did 100 push-ups before he stepped into a room, though.
Yeah, right?
Just
That's
buff,
because I climb
angry,
6
and...
flights a day.
He's got his own personal stairmaster, 6 flights, 127 steps. He has to like
Quads of steel. Quads of steel,
man. I told you, you gotta do it like I do it. When I go to visit you, man, I do 2 steps at a time and I lean right in them. Got the stomach looking
Every
pretty
time
good.
you do that?
That reminds me of Bosnia back in the day, dude, with the blackouts. My grandmother lived on the 9th floor, man. When you go outside and play a soccer game and you gotta go upstairs to drink a glass of water, completely defeats the purpose of getting rehydrated.
I want to talk to you, but I also want to ask my brother one quick question. How do you feel about the weather today, dude? Today's a nice fucking
Yeah,
day.
just think about that. It's a little nicer today.
I would think about that when I woke up. I was like, today my brother ain't gonna be able to talk shit. Because the weather's fucking nice
Actually,
today.
yeah.
Unfortunately, I feel a little under the weather. I wasn't going to come in today. I called you up to see you.
Uh-oh. You were gonna use a sick day, Ivan?
Yeah, I was calling sick
We
today.
didn't even fill him in yet, dude. Come on, you didn't even get one yet.
No, the best is I was feeling chest pains the other day on like Wednesday, I think it was, and I'm wondering why do I feel like I'm starting to get congested and sick and shit. And then I look on Facebook and Carl puts up on the static, sick as fuck today, been sick for the last 2 days, fever, aching. And I'm like, this motherfucker
I
called
told
me.
you, right?
I'm like, this motherfucker called me last night and was
play
like,
a
what are
game?
you doing? Come through. So, you know, he wants to smoke a L? I'm like, yeah, smoke a L.
Truth
He
of the
didn't tell
matter
me he
is-
was feeling sick. He didn't tell me about the fever. He didn't
Hold
tell me
on.
about shit.
It only started late in the evening after I left
You
his
said
house.
2 days. 2
Well,
days.
2 days.
He did
Yesterday,
tell
I think.
you. He did tell you. Because it's Facebook official, dude. That's your
No,
fault. You're
it-
not that attentive.
The Facebook was that morning, son. The next morning he put it up
To
on
me,
Facebook.
that's 2 days.
All right, and the dude over here arguing with me.
Well, it
Not
doesn't
arguing,
count.
being
For
in
me,
love.
it doesn't count as the next day till I go to sleep.
That's
so if I break
exactly,
a night,
yes.
I'm still in the same day.
I agree with you on that.
That's
and
how
the
I
man,
feel about
and
it.
the man giving those thoughts is my man Polo. None other than the man Polo.
Yours
What's going on, baby?
Yours truly.
The most handsomest man we know.
For sure.
How is
How
everybody?
you feeling?
I'm good. I'm good.
Doing
I took,
good?
I took an early walk this morning with the baby, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Strapped the baby up
Nice.
before you guys got me. Went straight down to Rainy. Walked around the park a little bit. The best way to wake up, honestly. I literally, from the point that you called me, I was up maybe like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, but I was still in bed.
Yeah.
I just stood up, got dressed, got a bottle of water, went straight to the park with the baby.
And you look fucking awesome. It's great to see you. It's
You watch
great to have
cartoons
you
with
here.
him?
Not in the park, I didn't.
No, I mean...
Nah, honestly, not so much. I try, you know what it is? I kind of feel bad, and I caught myself doing it lately. I've been watching a lot of TV. Like, I'll just put on a movie. I've been ripping movies, and I'll put on a movie, and I'll watch a movie, and I'll I'll have her and I'll play with her. And I notice she's becoming real screen magnetic. Whether it's the cell phone or the TV, she'll just like levitate towards the screen. I don't want her doing that. So I just whip the little toys out now and I turn her away from all the screens. I'll flip her little chair.
Effect.
Yeah, I turn her little chair around and I give her little toys and I just mess with her like that for like an hour.
Yeah,
and the TV will be on, but she can only hear it. She can't see it anymore.
Oh, you gotta love
so I don't let her
kids.
see the phone. I don't let her see it.
So it's all subliminal.
Right
she
now,
doesn't know why she wants to buy things. She just knows there's certain things she wants to buy.
She knows that diamond necklaces and rich guys are where it's at. She just needs to figure that leap out. You know, from 4 months to how she's going to get there eventually. That's the problem.
And the man in the back who does the sound for us as always is Peter George. We wanted to let y'all know he's here too. Give him a shout out.
Peter George.
And before we go on, I just want to say, you know, Rated G is a podcast of open conversation and unrehearsed insanity. We just speak what's on our mind. We talk about everything from you know, politics to religion to farts to manscaping to any fucking thing we feel like talking
Dolphin
about.
rape.
It's dolphin rape.
That's
you know,
how
every
it
now and then
started.
we throw some dolphin rape in there. So, you know, we just like to give a little warning that, you know, the views and opinions here are simply that. Views and opinion, and once again, they're not necessarily mine unless you hear me say it. So if you're easily offended, this might not be the podcast for you, but if you like to hear a bunch of bullshit, you know, here.
Speaking of easily offended, we missed our last week's
and you can't
fuck you
unhear
shout
things.
out.
You can't unhear things.
Do we have a special fuck you shout out today, or are we bringing back last week's fuck you shout out?
No. Actually, I think today's special fuck you shout out. We were talking about in the car. What was I upset about in the car? That I was like, fuck these people. Peter George, what was it we were talking about?
Game instruction.
Oh yes. I want to give a special fuck you shout out to these fucking companies now who feel they don't need to put instructions in the games or in the shit you buy, but you got to download it instead. Like they're trying to go paperless. I'm sick of that shit.
Green.
I want my. Come on, fuck. We're already recycling the fucking paper. If we're not gonna use the fucking paper we recycle, then what the fuck's the purpose of recycling the fucking paper? Just give me a fucking booklet that I could look at and read the fucking. I got a video game we were looking to play the other day. I couldn't figure the fucking thing out, so I went to look for the book and it said.
Download.
Yeah, I had to download the fucking thing.
Really?
Yeah.
It
So
just
now
gave
I
you,
gotta
like,
go
a
on the
website
internet
link?
to fucking go on a website to fucking hunt down the fucking instructions to a fuck
Well, hold on a
you,
second. What if you're
whoever
somebody-
came up with this fucking idea.
What if you're somebody with
Eat a fat dick.
what if you're one of the
And that goes out to EA Sports and your FIFA fucking soccer, which I love.
It's tough though. That's a hard game, dude.
But fuck you for not giving me the instruction
That's-
manual.
me
It's
and
so
Leo
fucking
play
hard
that.
to give me an instruction manual. Well, you know why it's hard? Because y'all never read the instructions.
No, dude, but
And
even,
you know why you never read the
even-
instructions?
You know what it is?
Because they don't give you a fucking manual.
I just started. Screw that. I just started the tutorial. They do one better. They don't put the instructions in there. But if you,
So
if
now you gotta sit there and
if
play
you go
the
through
tutorial.
no, but here's the thing. If you go through the tutorial, you'll actually play the game well. The tutorial is so damn difficult.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I
It's
just want
so
to know
difficult.
what kick is, what pass is.
No, I know them, but the intricacies of making them work in the direction and the height that you need it is not easy. Like
No,
I
know.
started playing with it. And I'm like, okay, I want a lob pass over a dude. Like I want
You gotta
to
kinda
chip
hold it
that.
down a little bit.
It's like a 3-button combo. It's
That's what I'm
not
saying.
that
Yo,
easy.
fuck that.
But once you get it down, though, I was watching video clips of people playing properly. Once you get it
they're
down,
fucking
it's legitimate. It's pretty solid.
Listen, I like my soccer, like real life soccer, you know, like highlights. That's it. The same way I like my porn nowadays. Just the highlights. Get rid of all the shit in between. Get rid of the up and down. Just give me the compilations.
Well, that's
of the
why
fucking
every
shit.
time I get on your search browser, all it says is cum shot comp, cum shot comp. I'm trying to figure that out.
What can I tell you? I'm a sick fucking individual. What can I tell you? I would like to deny those charges, but I know I, don't always claim.
and support them, so I'm going to support the hell out of them.
So you know, I'm just gonna say I just want to see the money shots from now on. Get rid of all the other bullshit that's going on. But yeah, so that's my special fuck you shout out. Since we're talking about video games, we've been talking about our 2K
Where's our,
basketball
stats
season, and the truth is, it was kind of a busy week. He started working, going to school. I was taking care of the podcast, getting it up, but we're now on Podomatic. And we just gave it to iTunes to see if they're gonna let us up on iTunes. So let's see what the fuck happens with that. And so we didn't get to play, so it stays where it is. He's 16-1, and I'm 17-1 or some shit.
Okay.
You know, he's 1-16, and I'm 17-1. Yeah, so that's where we're at. Next week, hopefully, we'll have a couple of games in, and we'll move along on that, and we'll, you know, we're about to play each other. Actually, the Heat's about to play the Knicks in like 3 games. And I gotta be honest, normally I wouldn't give a shit because I know I'm the better player. But I don't know if the computer's gonna be on his side that day.
I think it might.
I might. I'm a little
So, I
nervous.
mean, mathematically, it probably will be. Considering how down he is and how up you are,
Might be.
it'll be one of those, like, your team doing everything wrong kind of games.
Dude, they were throwing balls into the fucking stands.
I did play well. I did play well.
I did, at one point, I remember
You
when
didn't
I
suck.
played and I won, like, 7 games straight. The next game around, I shit you not, I had Stoudemire, and I was playing with the Knicks, too, and I had Stoudemire miss 5 layups straight, back to back to back to back.
That's what I'm saying.
I
Layups.
kept feeding him open. He wouldn't
Layups.
dunk. He
Oh.
was forcing layups, and all of them were misses.
Exactly. All right, you know what? Let's take this shot right here, the last shot that we got of this. Oh, we didn't talk about inspiration today. Today's
We got a lot of
inspiration.
inspiration.
We got a lot of inspiration today. We got, we started off with some Ciroc coconut.
Yeah, coconut.
Coconut Ciroc.
Thanks, Diddy, or Daddy, or
And
Duffy, or Puffy, or whatever the fuck you want to be called nowadays.
Yeah, well, we started off with some Ciroc, some coconut Ciroc. We also got some Kettle One in the freezer on ice. And we got some blue cheese, some Granddaddy Perp,
OG.
and
Pineapple Express.
And Pineapple Express. So there's a lot of inspiration going around, and we like to big up our boys who own their own businesses. So if you're looking to get a tattoo, looking to get something that lasts forever, you know, go check out our boys over at Fat Cat Tattoos over in Astoria. That's on 31st between Broadway and 30th or 31st.
31st.
Yeah, so it's on 31st Street between Broadway and 31st Avenue.
Right off the train, easy to get to.
Yeah, right off the N train, Q train, Broadway stop. Fat Cat Tattoos, my boy Kevin runs it. Check out any of the artists there. Shout out to Kevin, my boy Beans, my boy Bill. If you want to come through, set up an appointment. The number there is 718-267-1326. The number again is 718-267-1326. And if you got a problem with your plumbing, you're a little stuffed up, a little backed up, got a problem with your plumbing,
Need your pipes worked on.
need your
fixed.
pipes cleaned.
Which, by the way, we need to talk about that.
Okay.
Rained out.
Well, there you go. Check out our boys over at Hydro Plumbing and Heating Corporation. Ask for my boy Mike.
Give him the cell number.
And give him the cell number. Which one's the cell number? All right, there you go. The cell number is 917-682-8973. If you need any plumbing work, that number again is 917-682-8973. And these guys are definitely legit or licensed and
Solid plumbers.
ready to fix your pipes.
They've been piping for years, dude.
They can lay down a good pipe
Certified
too, I heard. Heard they lay down good.
They're all about piping.
They're all about
It's
piping.
all about the pipe work.
All
baby.
about pipe work. Pipe work primarily, then everything else second.
So,
It's their motto.
as I was doing what I would like to pass for homework for the podcast, which is basically just keeping my eyes open for crazy, stupid shit that I see that either pisses me off or I just sit there and go, what the fuck?
Oh, before you do
was
that,
that?
quick reminder, February 8th.
Oh,
Right
yes.
on the way, by the way, right on the way to Fat
8th,
Cats.
February 8th, yeah, right on the way to Fat Cats. You can stop over. We're going to be over at Daly's Pub,
Nice.
Rustin Bluez.
Rustin
Can't wait.
Blues, February 8th. That's this Saturday.
Encore show.
Yeah, man, it's going to
Get
be
there
banging.
early. Last time was very crowded. I highly recommend it, people.
It's gonna be banging. It's gonna be fun. We come out after we do 2 sets. We break it in the middle. We hang out with everybody. My boys right here are all gonna be there.
Yes, sir.
So if you
can meet them.
want to
you can
hang
meet us.
out, it'll be a meet and greet. Holy shit! The boys will be there hanging out. You know, Polo, you're a star. You're probably gonna have a whole section there for you,
Yeah.
man. A whole bunch of people gonna want to know who you are.
If nobody licks my face that night, I'll consider it a failure.
I would
Somebody
too.
not on this podcast, though. See, that's
Yeah,
the
'cause
only
see-
way it works. No, because if you run up to me and lick my face, I'm not going to be like, oh, look, people listen to us.
Yeah.
You licked my face. We're successful now.
No, yeah. Somebody you don't know has to
Some
lick your
random
face.
person has to come up to me and lick my face, and I'll be like, who the fuck are you, and why do you listen to
Actually,
our
how
podcast?
about this? How about this? Anybody who's checking out the podcast, if you come up and you're the first one to lick Polo's face, we will
Free
have
drink.
you. We will get you a free drink, and we will have you on the podcast. And we'll actually have you on the fucking podcast. Whoever licks Polo's face, male or female, doesn't have to be a female, yo. And that's the best thing
Polo's
about it.
open opportunity. Down,
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, he's from He's from that fucking Middle East kind of area out there, you know, allegedly. So
The Middle East,
they
yeah, definitely
they do
allegedly
things
the Middle
different.
East. That one has
Like
no
fucking-
merit there.
Where are you from? Fucking Afghanistan, motherfucker.
Eastern Europe and Middle East, they correlate well. Afghanistan, the middle of Afghanistan.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Korangal Valley, just hanging out in the boondocks of Afghani.
Anyway, you're gonna love this, Ivy. It's up, Peter. Check this out. So I'm getting an egg sandwich today, and of course I'm flipping through the paper real quick for free, but then I had to pick it up because I saw this article here, and my boys over in Puerto Rico are doing it again. Another one of these crazy. You seen the funerals where like they prop dudes up?
Oh, they do ridiculous things. They prop bodies
They
up.
prop this dude up. I don't know if you saw this, but they prop. All right, the kid's name is.
In a boxing ring?
Dude, he's a boxer, a Puerto Rican boxer. He was shot. He was shot to death, and his name is Christopher. Yeah, Christopher Rivera's.
They got a picture of him?
And there's the picture. And they propped this dude up with his boxing gloves on, his
Dressed
fucking
ready
hat,
for a fight.
in a ring. They made like a little makeshift ring. They put him in the corner. He's got on his boxing gloves, his hoodie, his glasses, and look at the parents posing with him, yo. His friends posing with him.
Everybody. I don't know.
Everyone's taking pictures with
Here's
him.
the thing. It's one level to prop up a corpse like that and dress him up. I understand, because realistically, if he's there in an open casket, it's the same thing. That's just one step above.
Dude,
but
this
then
is
to go and
crazy.
pose and take pictures, I never understood that concept. Taking
I'm
pictures
Puerto
at a
Rican.
funeral.
I don't, but they take pictures. They videotape that shit. I don't know why.
I understand the
I wish
video
they
of
would
the
stop.
funeral, but no, to
there's always a
pose
cousin
with-
at one of my funerals, right? And they're like, "Get by the body. Let's take a picture. Get by the." I'm not getting by the fucking body.
Like
What are you
the car
fucking
or
insane?
something, Corvette, you know?
Yeah, like.
How do you take a picture with a corpse?
No,
dude?
but
That
here's
makes
the
no
best
sense
thing
to
about
me.
this one right here, because I was reading it before. There's this one spot in San Juan that they do that. They do like they put a dude on a motorcycle.
They do huge stuff.
They
There
do
was
the
a
dude
guy,
on a
yeah.
motorcycle banking a turn.
A guy who died in a
He's
motorcycle
dead.
accident.
He's
yeah.
on the motorcycle banking a turn.
Happy. They made a happy
No, but this
expression
dude
on
right
him.
here, you wanna know what his record was?
Huh.
His record was 5-15.
Oh,
so
so
I'm
he
thinking
was a
they should have
bad
laid him on the
boxer.
fucking floor. He probably would have looked more like
Sleeping, yeah.
in his fucking realm of how he was in his professional career.
Or like
the
while he-
motherfucker sucked. He sucked. 5-15. He sucked.
He won 1 of 3, then.
Dude, that's like a drug dealer that gets locked up like all the time. That can't like make a deal without
Hold
fucking.
on. What was the
wonder if his
thing that you
headstone
said
says
about
KO.
Roscoe last time? More than seasonally.
That's
a
more
drug dealer who gets locked up
more than seasonally. Yo, dude, man, the dude sucked. They shouldn't have put him in his boxing equipment, man. And if you're gonna, they should have laid him flat on the fucking floor. He was a
Yeah.
fucking loser
With
then.
another ref corpse.
He's a fucking
shit.
loser now.
Lit him up.
You see,
Post-mortem.
shit.
I mean, that's a little.
That's a post-mortem fuck you right there. Oh,
I'm sorry, I just fucking can't.
wow. I thought you said you had a good morning.
I did have a good
What's the
morning.
next page? Pick up the next page.
The next page is my man fucking Justin,
Uh-oh.
who just
What
got
does that say?
his plane came. He came in a plane, a private plane.
Okay.
To
Oh, that's when he got held up in Jersey or whatever?
Just like
Yeah,
last
2
night or
days
some
ago,
shit.
2-3 days
Yesterday
ago.
to see the NFL game, and they said the plane smelled like weed.
Oh, good thing we don't fly our podcast around then.
Well, I mean, the truth is, we're smart
Who's
enough
this?
to not smoke on the fucking plane. I mean, come
That's
on.
also.
Come on, you're a fucking dick smoking on the plane. What are you, a fucking idiot?
Oh, well-
But they're saying that the pilot ratted.
Good for him.
Fuck, what?
Good for him.
Nah,
He's
fuck.
a jerk, dude. He
Dude,
was
that's
at my
like a
hotel.
limo.
I was gonna rat on his
he
ass.
might be a dick,
He's
but that's
a-
like a limo driver.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah, that's not his
complaining that
job.
you fucking in the back.
Yeah, it's not his job.
Come on, it's a limo, dude.
Oh, then again, here's the thing. I know what he did when he came on property where I work.
How you defend that, man?
And he was permanently removed from our property. One night is all he got to spend there, and he's never welcome back.
But dude-
so I'm pretty sure that private
But
airline
dude-
is never gonna let him book a private
But
plane
dude,
again.
well, there's a couple of things that made me laugh. One is that the fucking, the pilot was a rat. I thought that's hysterical, and I think
He shouldn't have ratted though.
He
When
should
he
have
gets
ratted.
paid, he shouldn't have said shit.
He shouldn't have said nothing. He should have shut up. But they said that he called ahead that customs was waiting for him when he came in or whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, he
So-
went the next step.
Yeah, man, they kind of treated him like Lenny Bruce getting off a plane or some shit. You know what I'm
Oh.
saying? They just like right away started searching. They brought in drug dogs and they didn't find nothing. They were smart enough to smoke it all. But who the fuck smokes on the plane? But here's the best. They're saying that
Smart enough to smoke it all.
they're
I like
smart enough
that.
to smoke it all. I mean, get rid of it all, right?
Well, yeah, if you're landing and you know you're fucked, you might as well just take all your drugs
But
and
here's the
solve your
best, and I
problem.
can't even understand how they printed this. They said that it's according to reports that he burns through $8,000 a week of weed.
No, he doesn't.
Listen, if he's spending $8,000 a
he
week in
doesn't.
weed,
Then
he's
you're-
not burning through it.
Yeah.
His boys
No,
and
not
everybody, and even
not
with
even
that,
all of them. Not even all of
come
them.
on,
'Cause I
man.
saw-
How many pounds are you
dude,
smoking in a week?
I saw
How do
the
you
posse.
fucking print that bullshit?
I saw the posse, dude. That's
Dude,
not happening.
they're
That's
not.
happening. There's only 6 of them that chill like
Dude,
legitimately.
I don't have his money, and I guarantee you I'm smoking more than he does.
$8,000.
And I don't
He's
even
not
have his
smoking
fucking
2
money.
pounds a week. Get
He
the
ain't
fuck
smoking
outta here.
2 pounds a week. A week.
2
He's burning through it.
pounds. He's
Yeah, why? Is
burning
he lighting
through-
it up to keep his house
He's
warm?
burning through 32 ounces of weed. Are we
There's
kidding
no
right
fucking
now?
way, dude.
Are we
That's
kidding
fucking
right now?
bullshit.
Yeah.
Are we kidding? He's
He's
burning
full
through
of shit.
130 quarters in a week. I want to
Nah,
see it to
no.
believe
Listen,
it.
if he was smoking that weed, he'd write much better music.
That much. Yeah.
Maybe the
Well,
weed's
wait a
not that
minute, wait a
good.
minute, wait a minute, wait a minute.
Nah, he's out there.
Nah,
he's
he's out
getting
in
good weed.
California all the
be
time.
He's
spending
getting
that.
good
You know
weed.
why he could be spending that?
Cause somebody's jerking him, charging him $8,000 a week for a fucking
because
ounce.
because
No
all
way,
his
dude, if he's
boys
paying
are
4
mooching
grand.
off of him.
Dude, you think him and his boys are smoking 2 pounds of motherfucking weed a week?
A week, dude. Are you kidding me, Carl?
2 pounds a week.
Nah, not really.
Come on,
put
dog.
10 guys.
Yeah, you're right.
Put 10 dedicated smokers together. You think you're gonna kill 2 pounds in a week, dude?
Nah, no way.
Come on, son.
Did you hear what I just said?
Yeah,
32
yeah.
ounces.
Nah, no way.
Come on, dude. That's just ridiculous.
Here, Carl, put it this way. I'll give you 4 ounces. Run through them in the whole week.
That's fucking
Not
ridiculous.
Now you need to find 9 other guys that can do that.
Got a light?
I'll try. I'll sure as hell try.
All right, so since we're talking about weed, Obama came out and said that because he came out and said
Not as
that
bad as
weed.
cigarettes, right?
Yeah, but then he came out the other day and he said that marijuana is subject to abuse and a threat to the public health.
Yes.
He said, I stand by my belief based on the scientific evidence that marijuana for casual users, individual users, is subject to abuse.
Yes. He stands by
So
the
is
evidence. What
everything
evidence
else.
exactly?
Masturbation, playing video games.
Hold on a second. The
fucking-
480,000 cigarette deaths a year, the 1.2 million alcohol deaths a year, and the 0 cannabis
I'm
deaths
so
a year.
sick of
Where's
this
the
fucker.
evidence he stands by?
And then
Bullshit.
he says it should be treated as a public health problem and challenge. Meanwhile, how can it be treated as a public health problem? It helps. It's healthy.
So is chamomile.
It's fucking healthy.
Chamomile is a public health problem.
Guy's an asshole.
Who's this?
Obama.
Oh.
I mean, and then they said to him,
Get chamomile off the shelves.
they said it's still a Schedule 1 drug, yo.
Which is the saddest
Which is
thing.
the same as heroin. And they said, is he going to change that? And he said, it's actually a job for Congress, when in fact it's his administration's drug enforcement agency that has the authority to classify that shit.
Yeah.
And that
he has
motherfucker's
executive order to
bugging.
order that.
He's bugging, talking about public health, whatever.
He's an idiot. He's an idiot. Just the fact
anyone-
that they keep it Schedule 1, meaning the whole classification of Schedule 1 means
You know
that it
what?
has no medical value. That's fucking retarded.
Well, I mean, it's fucking stupid.
That's it. That's right there.
You could get it for medical
no medical
purposes.
value. 20 states say you can.
You
One
can get it
whole
for
country
medical
says
purposes.
they can. A whole nother country is debating it. And there's a bunch of others that
Yeah,
don't care.
but it's a problem for your health.
Legal here. The
Not
Constitution's
one
written on
guy.
it. The Constitution's written on it. Let's talk about that for a second.
We should smoke the
The
Constitution.
Constitution's written on hemp.
We
It's
should
been
fucking-
rewritten on hemp, and there's many papers from John Adams,
We
Washington,
should plan a heist.
Thomas Jefferson, all who say their happiest times were spent on their porches smoking their hemp that they grew.
Yeah, smoking their fucking. Come on,
The
man.
founding fathers were writing about smoking weed, and then they wrote the Declaration on weed. And today, we debate whether or not it has medical value or not.
Come on.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bomber.
Couldn't have said it better.
Thanks, Bush, and all the ones before him.
Fucking assholes.
What are you gonna do?
They're fucking idiots, man.
What's Amsterdam?
Nah, dude, Colorado,
Colorado.
nowadays, man. You ain't gotta go to Amsterdam.
Why you gotta
man.
go all the way to
Go
Amsterdam?
to
bro?
church?
You ain't gotta go all the way to Amsterdam.
They got
Oh,
more to
you know.
offer. Who's got more to
man.
offer?
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam
Colorado's
is,
a
yeah,
4-hour
no.
drive to Cali.
Amsterdam is much nicer than Colorado. I'm
Yes, it
sorry,
is.
dude. Colorado don't got the canals.
And you can get around the whole city
You
on a
know,
bicycle.
On a bike, dude. It's
Whole
the
damn
fucking
city.
shit,
The whole
man.
city.
Yeah,
I love
everybody
that
rides
place.
bikes in Amsterdam, dude. Amsterdam's like a bike central.
I fucking love it out there, man. It's the fucking best. Ain't nothing like it. I gotta go back.
Are there a lot of clubs around there?
Yeah, they have a lot of everything. But everything's got its own section.
So you want to know? Oh, you know what? Since I forgot to give a fuck you last week,
We're
can
doubling
I do
up?
2 today? Can I double up?
Okay, double.
This one ain't as
fuck
much a fuck you as it is I don't know.
This is just an angry rant?
as it is as much as it is an ass clown salute.
you. Okay.
Which is a new thing that we're gonna do from now on, I think, and I'm gonna call this the ass clown salute.
Okay, but I'm calling it now. Next week's Ass Clown Salute goes to Carl, because I don't think he speaks enough on this.
Okay.
No, you're bugging.
Nah, call me. No, listen. Let me.
Salute this.
You're bugging. And don't do it again.
And don't do it again. You still got all Italian there? Anyway,
What's the matter
this
with
ass
you?
clown salute goes out to my people in Atlanta.
Uh-oh.
And do you know why? Did you hear about what happened in Atlanta?
Oh, how it got shut down?
For 2.6 inches of snow?
Yeah. Now tell that to somebody who comes from a place where they had the Winter Olympics. You know how funny we find that?
Dude.
I find
just-
New York funny.
I don't give a
how
fuck.
crippled it gets in the snow.
Dude, look, you can make the complaint that they don't usually get snow, but you're talking 2 fucking inches of snow.
It doesn't matter. It's
on a
it's
foot.
not a snow thing. It's the whole system problem.
Dude, people
the
were
fact of the matter is
sleeping-
that people are allowed to become drivers in this country with the shittiest qualifications of driving.
Well, that's a whole other story, but I'm just saying 2 inches of snow, I'm sorry, I don't feel bad for y'all. I don't. I'm reading all these fucking sob stories, people fucking giving birth in cars, sleeping in their cars, fucking, what are
People
you, a
get snowed
fucking
out.
asshole?
People get snowed out.
And
on,
then they
like,
were
mountain
leaving
passes.
their cars, and then they wonder, they're leaving their cars in the middle of the road. The people just getting out, walk. You can walk home in the snow, you can't drive home in the fucking snow.
It's ridiculous.
You just can't go, it's 2 inches, fucking go. Hit the fucking gas and go.
No, I think what happens is that it freezes over, becomes ice. And that's why a lot of cars were slipping off the side there. They couldn't move.
Why would you come
They
over
would've
fucking...
expected-
The whole thing is it's common sense when the weather is adverse.
How does it freeze over
you
into
drive-
ice if cars are going over that shit?
I don't know.
If it's on the highway, cars are moving. That should be slush.
No, it was really cold. It was icy. But regardless of the fact, you just drive a little slower and more cautiously. Not a problem.
Not a problem.
Not a problem. A lot
I
less
just
gas.
can't.
A lot
and
less
I
brake.
don't even want to hear anybody make a fucking
Not a
story
problem.
of how that makes sense to me. I don't care. I refuse to hear it. Okay?
No, it makes no sense.
Call
You
me-
shouldn't
call
be
me
able to have a
fucking
driver's
stupid.
license if you don't know how to, like, say, for example, change a tire.
Well, I honestly believe, and I know there's going to be a lot of people who disagree with me, because the change of tire thing, that's why some people pay for AAA. Although I do agree with you, I do think everyone should be able to change a tire.
It's a skill that is necessary.
It's necessary. Everyone should be able to change a tire. But
You know, it's
they
like
got-
owning a gun.
They
You know
got
how to
AAA
change-
for that. They got AAA for that. But here's the problem I got. People who get licenses but can't park their car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can't put your car between 2 objects that are not moving, why the fuck will we allow you to drive with moving objects? With moving fucking objects. Come on.
I
License
agree.
out of state.
I agree.
Riddle me that, Batman.
Yep.
Can somebody tell me that?
I can't.
Polo, you got all the answers.
That
Come on, Polo.
that's my minimum qualification, being able to move the car. Then, after moving the car, you should know the bare minimum of what makes it work. So when you get stuck, say for example, between Vegas and LA in the middle of the desert and you blow a flat, you don't sit in the desert for 3 hours waiting for AAA. You
No,
change
I
your
do-
own fucking
All right,
tire.
yeah, I
for
agree.
example,
I agree
in
with
10
changing.
minutes and you drive off.
Yeah, there's certain things you should know how to do to fucking drive.
Or like your oil or coolant light comes on. You should know what those mean.
Really?
At least know to look in the manual and figure out what that means.
Or at least know to drive to a fucking shop and be like, what the fuck does this light mean?
You know
Instead
how
of
many
driving
people
around
I
with
know
it.
that have
And
gotten
I-
an
oh.
oil light, continued driving and blown their engine.
Dude,
And gone, oh, I didn't know what that light meant.
what about the asshole
Oh.
that's in the
Blown
left lane?
motors, dude. I know like 4 people who have blown motors, had to get whole new engines because they just chose to drive on the low oil lights.
So then
That's
you would,
unbelievable to me. You're driving like a $20,000-$30,000 thing. Like it's the most expensive thing you own.
Wow.
And yet you choose to be that careless about it.
Yeah, well, I mean, those are your friends, not mine.
They weren't necessarily friends. These are just people that I have come across that I was like, wow, you really let that happen? Like, yeah, that happened to me in life. I'm like, that's fucking
Well, that's another thing
phenomenal.
that pisses me off too. People who have their hazards on, but they're in the left lane on the highway.
Yeah, that's
Don't you think if you got your hazards on, you should be in the right lane where if you fucking break down, you can just pull right over? You know,
You
can just
shouldn't be
sail right
anywhere
over.
near the left side if you're not moving.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
legitimately
yeah.
moving.
That's another thing too. People who just drive in the left lane to cruise. I just hate driving.
That's not a
I mean,
lane
I
to
love-
just drive
I
in.
love
That's a lane to
driving, but I'm
move
glad
in.
I don't drive
Yeah,
right now.
passing.
The
lane.
middle lane is the one you just drive in. The right lane is the one that you're preparing to get out of. You wouldn't be in the right one if you're not getting out. You wouldn't be in the left one if you're not moving. You're in the middle one if you want to just move.
Yeah, let's do this shot right here, man. I'm ready for this shot.
Okay.
Yeah, Peter George, you with us on this
Sorry,
one?
bro.
He's got one over there.
Oh, you got one over there? So
That's Carl
yours.
and Ivan.
All right, man. Salud.
Salute.
Salud.
That's your little prison cup.
Oh, that's my little prison cup, man. That was a gift. I love this cup right here.
Reminds me of the war.
Ah. Ah, yes. That's poison.
Coconuts.
Coconut flavored poison. Ah, you gotta love it.
It's interesting.
Whew. So how was everybody's
After
night?
3
man?
shots, he started to taste the coconut.
2.
He put the cream in
All
the
right.
coconut.
That
What's up?
opened me up.
That opened you up a little bit?
Oh,
Look at you, man.
What's
Your
the matter
nipples
with
just
you?
got hard.
I don't know. I don't feel so good right now.
But the alcohol is definitely
Maybe
going to clean you
it's
up,
Messing
though.
me up, man.
No, you need to. I have that.
Huh?
I have what's it called? I have that gold label I keep in the fridge. Whenever I feel stuffy, I take like a nice big swig, dude.
Of what?
It helps
Gold
you out.
label, yeah.
But any kind of alcohol, because it's a fact that germs and viruses can't live in a body that has alcohol in it.
That's
You're
right.
not supposed to be shit-faced, but you take like a nice shot worth when you're feeling sick.
What does that
it
say
helps you
about
out.
the alcohol, though? Dude?
No,
What
but
is
alcohol is a poison, but in moderation, it's effective.
that? Yeah?
Yeah, you're not supposed to sit there and drink half a bottle, but if you drink like one nice glass worth when you're not feeling that well, it will help fight.
But when you are feeling well, it's totally okay to drink a bottle.
Not necessarily. I don't think.
Really?
I don't think it's okay to drink a bottle at any point in life.
Really? Isn't it all about timing and making sure you eat enough bread?
I don't know about
And
the
water.
bread thing. I don't think that holds any relevance. I think it's just
Doesn't
water.
it absorb?
No, that's a
No.
supposed. I mean,
That's-
it'll
I'm
absorb it in
asking.
your.
I don't
It'll
know.
absorb
I'm
it
not-
in your
I'm not
stomach.
pretending to have the
no,
answers
it'll,
here.
put it this way.
Right,
It'll
there's no
absorb
fucking
it.
wrong answers here.
It'll
I mean,
absorb
I'm
it in your
just brainstorming.
stomach, but it still gets broken down when it's getting broken down. So it'll just be alcohol-soaked bread that's getting broken down versus just pure alcohol. It'll take it a little longer, but it's still getting broken down. You're still getting drunk off of it.
All right.
And it might make you puke because that's a lot of yeast and alcohol in your belly.
You say yeast. That's a
there.
funny word, yeast.
It is.
So, it just came out too, what we already knew.
What's
Governor Christie knew about the George Washington.
did,
interview.
without a doubt.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. I just
Well,
figured
I
just
think
bring
we had
up
that combo
because
on the last one,
we
right? Where I
had-
said how he did it.
Yes, of
He
course,
said
we
it
knew
verbally.
this.
Someone else sent the
We-
email, and
Why did it
supposedly
take
this
them
guy's
so
claiming
long?
he has an email, right?
Yeah.
He's
why-
claiming he's got evidence.
He's claiming he got
Well, I think that
evidence.
was going on even over here, man, with the L trains, with the M line. Because I remember for a while, like one side was shut off for no reason. They were never working there, nothing like that. I think they just shut it off just to shut it off.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Sometimes they do, where when you take it, like for example, I think it was like last week on like a Tuesday, it was shut down. Everything going Ditmars bound. You had to take the Ditmars side, and it was expressed to Queensboro Plaza, and there's nothing going on the tracks. I took the ride there and back. There's no working on it.
I
Nobody's
hate-
doing nothing.
The fucking train so much. I'm in a good mood now. I keep talking about shit I hate. But I hate the train so fucking much, dude.
But at least we got
I
it.
hate the train so
And they're a little better
fucking
than they were
much.
before.
A lot better than
Really?
before. They are better than before. They're
Really?
cleaner
I
than
like
before.
the maps
Really?
they have, and they let you know when
Dude,
they're
they used to be fucked up
Yeah.
before.
Dude.
Like the N train when they had those bubble seats, dude.
Dude.
Every other seat would have like soda in it.
Dude,
In that little man-made
that
plastic
wasn't.
lake.
That wasn't. Let me
Yeah.
tell you something. All right, you get on the trains. When I get on the trains, you're gonna see all the bums that just sleep on those trains all night, and you're gonna realize
Yeah.
that ain't soda.
No, yeah.
All
That's
right.
piss most of the
That's
time.
That ain't motherfucking soda.
Yeah.
That's them laying there, peeing through their clothes,
And it's so-
and that's the urine and the color of the dirt and like and like shit that's on
Sure.
their clothes,
It's true.
and that's what's there.
That's
and
the
if you-
same
oh,
color.
soda. That ain't fucking soda.
That's the same color
Okay.
of juice that comes out of Carl's sweatsuit when me and him go do sprints in the park.
Yes, exactly that. Yes. Oh, disgust.
That's what that nasty shit is. Okay.
I love putting a good visual on someone's head. It's like mind rape. Like you just put something, an
Things
image
that
that
make
somebody
you go,
doesn't want in
"Ugh."
there.
And I love doing that.
Yeah. It's like when somebody says the N-word. I forgot where I heard somebody say it, but when somebody says the N-word, they put that word in your head without you wanting to think it. They didn't say it. They said the N-word, and the first thing your mind
Well, I
thought of
actually
was
think the wrong word.
the actual word, and you're like, I didn't want that there, but that fucker put it in there.
Well, I happen to say that word an awful lot because that's just the way I was raised.
with an A at
I'm
the
trying
end, though.
not to. Yeah.
It's
But
different.
When
We
people
use
say
it-
the N
it's a
word,
team
I feel
of,
like
no, but
it's
it's
not
a term
what I'm
of
saying.
endearment.
Exactly.
No. The N-word is different. Which, by the way,
Yeah.
I watched. I finally watched.
I'm a white guy. I don't think it makes a difference.
Yeah, no,
Django.
you're white. You don't get to say
I
it.
finally
all.
watched Django yesterday, which
Oh,
awesome movie.
Django.
Awesome fucking movie.
Is it me or is what's that dude's name again?
Leo or
Leo. Has he been playing a lot of racist characters lately?
Not so much, but more serious characters.
I just feel like his characters all kind of have been kind of racist.
Oh, but he
lately.
played the Great Gatsby, so racist.
Wasn't he very racist in
Well,
that?
the Gatsby's racist, and
Yeah,
this is in the
yeah.
20s, and then
Yeah.
he played a plantation slave owner in Django.
And Django, that
What about
which that was a
Skinhead
great
Bob?
movie.
What's Skinhead Bob?
I'm just messing.
I like what's Skinhead Bob. You know what's Skinhead motherfucker. Speak for the first time. You gotta
No,
fuck
but
up.
that movie was.
DiCaprio?
Yeah,
And they
Leonardo.
use a lot of the N-word, the actual original one, and there's some scenes in that suck. And Jen watched 12 Years a Slave, which she says is like an actual, more like a
Do we still gotta
slave-oriented
make-
movie, which
Who's
she
watching
says
these
is
films?
Like, why are we still making slave movies?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry. I just.
No. It was just
I
an
just-
interesting part in that history. It wasn't about the slavery at all.
Oh.
It's just if you're
The
gonna make
slavery
a,
was just a backdrop.
They just
well,
haven't
no,
had slaves
Well,
in
here's
the
the
background.
well, no,
The slavery was just a
Here's the thing.
backdrop
Here's
in
the
the
thing.
picture.
If you want to make an authentic, funny movie about like the 1820s, and it happens to be in Georgia, you're gonna have to see a lot of chained up black people. It just happened to be that way. So you can't make it and be like,
That's
oh,
fucked
everybody
up,
was
man.
getting along. That's not true. Why are they wearing Victorian dresses and living in those mansions? That's when those people were picking those fields.
Yeah.
Like, that's how it was. So, unfortunately, they made it. But the movie itself was really good. The slavery part's sometimes tough to watch. You don't want to see other human beings being whipped, treated like animals.
It's actually
Or
worse
like,
in real life.
actually, no. The funniest part of the movie to me was when he brings out a skull of apparently who was like the servant before Samuel L. Jackson. Samuel L. Jackson's his main servant in
What
that
movie are we talking about now?
Django?
See, well, I know my problem with that movie is
Huh.
why is it called Django and not the Django? Fuck silent D's. There's a D in front of that fucking name.
Yeah.
So why is it Django? Why
Django
not?
Unchained is the name
Why,
of
I
the
know,
whole movie.
but
Though.
why is it not the Django?
The Django Unchained?
Duh. There's a D there. I'm tired of silent fucking
I hate
letters.
silent letters.
Why is there fucking?
had
Why
that-
put it there?
I had that
It's
debate.
in the front. It doesn't
I-
even make the fucking J sound different.
Dude, that
it's not
was-
like the silent D makes the J sound different.
Silent
the J still
letters.
sounds the fucking same.
The
so
first
get rid of the
time-
fucking D and call it Django.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
the first time I
from
got
now
in
on-
trouble in public school in America was when I had an argument with my second grade ESL teacher that it was knife, not knife, because there's a fucking K in front of it.
Yeah, that's
And
another
she
one.
yelled at me, and I was like, "No way, dude! I see the K.
Yeah,
It's
it
there."
should be N-I-F-E.
And understand, I'm from Eastern Europe, and we don't have spelling bees. Otherwise, you're a retard if you can't spell, because everything is written the way you pronounce it.
Right.
So there's no such thing as misspelling a word. If you misspell a word, we gotta go see a counselor. There's a problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm kind of a little sick of that spelling shit.
Well, no, that's what I mean. There's no such thing as silent letters. There's no doubles. There's no letter combinations for sound. So you don't have to put an H after a C or an S to make a ch sound.
So what
There's
makes a ch?
letter for it.
There's a letter
three,
for a ch.
There's three C's. There's a C.
Oh,
There's
that sounds a lot more
No,
simple.
no. It is simpler because
Oh,
the C
yeah,
isn't.
three Cs.
No, it's not a C and another C and another C, and you have to guess which one it is. It's a C with the tiny V on it, an accent mark, and a C with the slash on it, which
So
will
it's
give you
not
the
like-
hard. It'll give you the hard ch or the ch, the
So
softer ch.
it's not like the Dictator where they just gave that same word to everything.
No. It's
You
not
know?
Arabic. It's not Arabic. No. He
Yeah,
just renamed.
Yo,
he
Haladin
renamed-
is in.
No.
Dude,
He
Haladin is
took-
Haladin.
No. Let me correct you. He took his name and changed. He
You're
changed
HIV
like 300.
Aladdin.
The HIV Haladin.
Yeah, he changed 300 words to the same word, so it doesn't work that way. No, but like for example,
Yeah,
there's two
Aladdin.
S's the same way. So there's a regular S and an SH sound S with the V accent.
And there's an SS.
No, there's only two. There's S, a simple
You
S.
see where I'm going with this,
yeah,
right?
yeah, there's an
You
SS.
see where I was headed with
We,
that, right?
Yes,
You saw I
we were
snuck
the
that
we,
in there,
we
right?
were
I'm
the
trying-
we were the cause of World War II. Yes, Eastern Europe is where the SS is from.
Really? I heard it all started over a stolen bike.
Bicycle?
Yeah, I heard the whole war started over a stolen
One
bike.
or two?
What?
WW1 or two?
WW1 started
WW1
started over a stolen bike.
Started over in my city.
In
It
your
actually-
city it started?
in the capital of Sarajevo is
Over
where
a chick,
WW1.
right?
No, it didn't. It started over an assassination.
Who assassinated who?
Gavrilo Princip was a member of a group called the Black Hand from Serbia. It was like an underground terrorist organization at that time. This was in the
When
in
you
the
say that with your beard
1915s.
growing in and those
Look
glasses
serious,
and the
right?
hat, I feel like I'm sitting
There's
with
a street there,
with a
and it's funny
Serbian
because,
terrorist right now. I got that whole feeling right now.
Prince,
My
here's the thing.
nipples are hard.
Let me hit
This
you with
is
history
awesome,
right now.
man.
So Prince
Go ahead, baby, tell me.
Prince Franz Ferdinand, who was a prince of Austria-Hungary at the time, was doing a tour
Ferdinand.
of Eastern Europe. That part of Eastern Europe belonged to the Austro-Hungarian Empire before
man.
Austria and Hungary broke apart. Prince Gavrilo Princip was doing a tour through there. He was in Sarajevo, literally maybe like 3 blocks from my aunt's apartment. There's a street, there's a plaque
Do they have
and
blocks
everything.
out there?
Yeah. It's just fucked up. It's not like here. New York is the only city in the world, we're jaded, that has like perfect square infrastructure.
Oh, yeah.
Everywhere else in the world, you're like, oh, fuck.
So
The street
is
curves, that
it
street goes
blocks,
up.
though? Do you call
No,
them
they're
blocks?
they're blocks. They're not like block. They have names and numbers
I don't
and
want
things
to throw
like
you
that.
off of what you were saying. So
Yeah,
go
but
ahead.
anyway,
you were back in,
it was actually an accident.
3 blocks
how he
from
got
John's
killed. They
house.
attempted to assassinate him.
Yeah.
The guy who attempted to assassinate him the first time,
Yeah.
the group, Gavrilo Princip was with them. He was like with 3 guys. He was in an open, what's it called, convertible with his wife. The guy loaded up one of those old school grenades. We're talking about the stick with the knob
stick
on
with
top
the
of it.
knob
You gotta
on top.
turn the bottom to get it
Yeah,
going.
man.
This is pre-World
Those
War
are
One.
great because you could bash someone in the head with them and then throw it into the
pre-World War
crowd.
One, technology. You can
Yeah.
use it as a weapon and
Yeah.
actually twist the
Twist
bottom,
the
and that's when
bottom.
it goes. It's got a 3-second delay. He twisted the bottom, threw it, didn't plan for the trajectory of the car moving, missed him, bounced off the trunk,
Yeah,
landed
man.
on the sidewalk, blew up. They dipped. The problem
See.
with Sarajevo streets not being layered, they got lost. They ran away. The car with the prince got lost. Like 3 minutes later, they run into them by accident. Gavrilo Princip runs onto them right there on the corner and blasts him and his wife with a pistol, kills them both.
Wow.
And that's what kickstarted World War One.
There you go. It's always something. But you know that trajectory is a motherfucker.
That's true.
I once accidentally lit a girl on fire because I didn't take trajectory and wind into account.
Misproportionate trajectory.
Yeah. You know, I was young. I think we were in the 7th grade, I think it was. 6th to 7th grade in St. Rita's. And,
I'm trying to let you fart.
actually, I forgot who it was. I think it was Alita. I think her name was Alita, or it could have been Gina Weber. One of those. I can't
What an
remember.
awesome time in
But
school.
I
This was in school?
Yeah, this is 7th
You
grade,
see
6th
what an
grade.
awesome time in school that was, because in the 7th grade you could light a girl up by accident, and it's
And I
okay.
didn't
And
do no jail
nowadays,
time or nothing.
nowadays kids get suspended
still got a
for
clean
biting
record.
a Pop-Tart into a gun shape.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Isn't that some bullshit?
this is a great time in school.
Yeah, well, let me just
We're talking
defend
about
myself.
the golden
Just, you know,
era.
it was a stupid thing.
Accident,
I
dude,
happened
you're
to
a kid.
find. I was like in 6th grade, I think it was, and I happened to find in my house before I went to school that day 3 jumping jacks, or 4 jumping jacks.
Oh, like drop the ball, pick them up.
No, jumping jacks that you light up
They
and go.
spin and they turn color.
Oh, the.
Yeah, you know, because it was right after 4th of July. Like, you know, I had them there left from 4th of July.
Also, there was
So
like
I
a month
found
after
them.
when you started school.
Yeah. So I found them. They were sitting there. I found them. I brought them to school, and I was talking to my boy Eddie Quintana. It's funny how you remember the first and last name of people.
It makes sense for the
Everyone
story.
before high school, I always remember first and last names. But anyway, I was with my boy Eddie Quintana. We was in the back where everyone would line up before they went to school. And this was during the Menudo days. Remember Menudo?
Menudo?
I remember Menudo.
I don't know, dude.
Oh my God! You don't remember?
Harlem.
That's where Ricky.
Xavier,
What's his name? Ricky what?
Ricky Martin.
Ricky Martin.
He's
Living La
still
Vida
there.
Loca, dude.
Yeah.
He started-
way
he
before,
started-
though. Yeah,
he's-
that's when he was on the show, when he was a kid.
young, he started with Menudo. And it wound up, you know,
Woo,
Menudo
Menudo!
there was these young kid groups that it wound up that the manager or somebody was, you know,
This was pre
popping off their little cherries.
This is what started like NSYNC and that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
This is
Really?
like the
Well,
first boy bands.
Nah,
like this was the.
Nah, they were just a huge.
It was kind of the
Puerto Rican
modernization.
boy band.
Yeah, it
So
was
anyway,
the modernization after
They
the
were
Jacksons.
huge. They were huge. So the thing was, all the chicks used to walk around wearing the "I love Menudo" buttons, and we, you know, all the guys said we hate Menudo, you know, because we couldn't get no run. They wasn't giving us no play because they wanted Xavier. Bitch, you ain't gonna see Xavier. Xavier don't even know you exist. You know what I'm saying? So she was reading a Menudo newspaper and sitting
A Menudo
by the
newspaper?
doors. Yeah, they had their own paper, son. These guys were huge.
This is pre-internet we're talking about.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm like a while away. I'm like far. I'm a good distance, you know. And I tell my boy Eddie, yo.
We're talking about whole classroom length. What are we talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah, like about.
Let's get the visual going. We're in the hallway or in the classroom?
We're about 6 car lengths outside.
Which school was this?
St. Rita's.
Oh, St. Regis.
Yeah, so we're in the back waiting to go in. And she's sitting in front of the doors before the line forms, just
Okay.
minding her own business with the paper on top of her lap.
And you're by the basket with your boys.
And I'm about 6 car lengths away with my man Eddie, and I go, yo, you want to see something funny? And I tie up the fucking things into like one piece. Where
All
I
three
tie
of
up,
them?
Yeah, I tie up all the wicks. You know, the what's the shit
You
called?
braid them, yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
wick. It's wick.
Yeah, it's a wick. I
Yeah.
thought it was a fuse. The fuse.
Well,
There
they're
you
wicks
go.
realistically back then.
Really?
Yeah, they're fuses, but they were wicker. They were
Okay,
wick.
whatever. The fuse. So I twist them together. I braid them together, and my plan was to throw them where they would land in front of her. They would go bzzz,
And freak her out.
and she would go ah, and we would all have a good laugh. I didn't take trajectory and wind. I didn't take that into account.
Plus the weight of 3 of them now.
And the weight of 3. Well, no, I had to, you know, it was a good weight. I lit them. I threw them, and the wind just kind of stopped it in midair. and then kind of pushed it along.
Lobbed it.
Yeah. So then like it kind of lifted it and it landed right on the newspaper.
So you alley-ooped with nature.
Which was
shoot.
and it landed right on the newspaper, which was on her lap.
Oh no.
And then it went.
And it lit
And
her.
yo, we were bugging. We were like, oh shit! And I don't know what it was, but she wouldn't stand up. And I remember thinking,
She stood there.
I remember thinking, fucking stand!
So
I want
hold
the
on
bitch
a second.
stand! You
So-
know, like fucking stand!
Let me break it down. So she forgot about flight. She was all about fight, and her version of fight was freeze.
She did not.
Play dead.
She didn't freeze. She threw her hands up in the air. She was like, ah! And her lap was turning blue, yellow, red, green.
The newspaper lit up.
And dude, and the funny thing is, I don't remember them shits ever lasting that long, but there
But
were
it
three of them.
lasted real
There were
long,
three of them, and they
No,
were
no.
going. They were
They
going.
don't last. They don't
and it
last
just felt
long
like
when they're on
forever.
concrete. When
Yo,
they're in
dude.
someone's lap, they last
So then,
forever.
then the screaming and the colors finally stopped, and she came like all pissed and crying toward us. And I remember going, and I can't remember if it was Gina or if it was Alita. There was a chick named Alita too. I can't remember, but I think it might have been Alita or Gina, one of them two. Anyway, she came walking by, and I remember going, "Yo, you don't gotta tell the principal, do you?" And yo, she had a hole in her dress that you could have shoved fucking a garbage can. Like it was the whole dress. It was like a hole.
They cut a
You
big
know what I'm saying?
hole
Like
out.
a big hole burnt with the edges all burnt. And it wound up her legs got burnt.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So she had to go to the doctors. They put a Band-Aid on the shit. But I got in mad trouble.
I bet you did.
She knew it was
Yeah.
you?
Of course, because I was begging her not to tell the principal. And she was like, "What are you fucking crazy?" And it was a huge, there was no hiding it. It wasn't even like a little hole. It was a
turn it around.
huge, her whole ass would have been hanging out.
Yeah.
It was a huge
Put it on the
fucking
side.
hole.
Cut it open like your salsa dancer or
Yeah,
something. I would have figured out. Be like, give me a
Oh,
pair of
shit.
scissors. I'll make it look right.
Yeah, so I got in trouble. My father had to go to the school. You remember Dad drove up in that white van with the naked Conan chick stepping on the side of
Oh,
a
I
fucking...
know.
Get the fuck out of here. Your
Yeah,
dad had
yeah.
a fucking
I was in a
airbrush
Catholic-
naked Conan
It
chick.
wasn't his, it was his friend's, but it had the back lifted up with the fat tires, and I was in a Catholic school, St. Rita's.
An Astro
He
van.
drove right up in that shit.
An Astro van.
The old school ones. Nah, they weren't Astro vans back then. Back then they were just vans. That's what real vans look like back
Or
then.
it was the round body front. Like the front was
I don't
more
know, the real
rounded.
deal 70s vans, dude. You talking fucking, what year was
The
it?
GMC joints.
It was 6th grade. It had to be like fucking, I don't know, 80 something.
Yeah, it's gotta be like an Astro fan.
76.
76. I was 6 years old.
Nah,
in
that was
76.
pre-Astro van. That's the
That's what
bubble.
you-
That's the
oh.
bubble body GMC
So
vans.
77 if you're in second
77,
grade.
77, 78, something like that.
Yeah.
Either way, man, it had a big naked chick on the side, dude, with a sword going through like a dragon's head. And he pulls right up from the window of the principal. Sister Patricia, right? That was her?
Oh, I remember that.
Sister
wow.
Patricia.
That was your dad's car?
No, that was his boys, but he was using it. All the kids were like, "Yo," they were bugging out. Your father's crazy. Yeah, he was fucking nuts. Gotta love my pop. He was fucking
You
nuts.
couldn't. That wouldn't be better if you wrote that. Like
Nah,
that
you can't
imagery,
write that
like
shit.
that belongs
It was
in the
all white,
beginning of.
too.
You know what? That should have been the opening scene of Ferris Bueller.
It was like, I remember when me and my brother walking up, I remember seeing like a bunch of kids around the van. Like a crowd around the van. Like, oh my God, you know? Nowadays, you know, that ain't shit nowadays. Motherfuckers could have, I don't even know. Everybody desensitized with everything.
Nothing's cool.
Kids
Well, you know
walking
what it
around
is? There's
naked.
no originality anymore. So it's not that, it's a cool van. Nowadays, like, somebody buys a bunch of dumbass vinyl stickers and they throw them on their car, and you see, like, I don't know,
I'm
just
with
the
you.
most unexpected stickers all over the side of some stupid car with some cheap rims he bought at Pep Boys. Like, it's effortless, almost.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you had to go hard. You had to look through magazines. You had to order custom parts. Like, it wasn't that easy.
Yeah. Well, whatever.
I
the
bet that
fuck.
was a dope van in the 70s, man.
What was?
When whoever drove that
You
van
know what
around.
movie I saw? I saw that movie with Leo. The Fox one.
Which one, the Fox?
Wall Street Fox or Wall Street, what's that
Oh,
shit called?
so
Wolf
Wolf of Wall Street. Wolf of Wall
He
Street.
wasn't racist in that.
No,
Leo.
he wasn't.
I saw that like a couple days ago
So
too.
you did see it?
Awesome movie.
You loved it.
Awesome movie.
I gotta be.
Let me ask you a
Long,
question. You finished
long
it?
but awesome.
I still haven't finished watching it.
Oh.
That's the thing. My thing is, if I didn't finish watching it on the first take, man, it's like that has to say a lot about the movie. It was good. It was a lot of debauchery.
It was very time appropriate if you think about it.
It was a lot of debauchery and
Sex, drugs.
sex and drugs. I don't know. I've been so desensitized. It's like My mind is so corrupt and just retarded. I'm not.
But
it doesn't impress me no more.
I read
It
recently
does-
they had an
but
interview.
since you watched it, I do have a question.
They had an
I
interview with
do
the
have a
original.
question,
they
but
had
I do
an-
have a question.
Yeah,
I do
but
have a
before you
question.
say that, they had an interview really recently with the original, the real Wolf of Wall Street,
Okay,
who the story
yeah.
was based on.
And he said it was like
he
that?
said he liked the movie.
Of course he liked
said
the movie. It made
no,
him
no,
look like
well,
a pimp.
No, that, but at the same time, when they asked him, like, how did he feel about the way they depicted the movie? How do you feel about, like, the movie? Was it appropriate? He was like, I like the movie. Like, he wasn't willing to broaden on it, but he liked the way that it was, because I'm thinking pre-internet, right at the cusp of it, the way it was, I'm thinking that was a very appropriate movie.
What's he doing back there? It sounds like he's doing something back there, right?
It did sound.
Did he break something back there? I don't know.
Wait,
All right, so my question is, dude, in the very beginning of the movie, because I really haven't seen the ending of it, I'm up to the part where,
ahead.
spoiler alert, where the dude gets busted because he wouldn't just give him the fucking money. You know, but he has the argument in the hotel. Now they took the old drugs that they don't think it's good. You know the point I'm talking about? That's where I'm at. I haven't finished watching it since then. They take those old pills, the old Valiums.
Right.
But in the very beginning,
They take those, what
when
are
he's
they
got
called?
when he's got the chick face down on the couch on the bed, and he's got the straw in her ass with the
He's
cocaine.
putting coke in her butt?
Is he putting it in her butt or sucking? What is he doing with
You know
that?
what I think it is? I think
Does
no,
that
no,
make
no.
it-
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
talking
Here's the
about?
thing. Here's the thing. What I think it is, and this is I
And
thought
just so
about it.
people
No, I
don't
thought
think
about
this
it.
is my own idea.
No,
In
no,
the
I
beginning of
thought
the
about it.
movie, well,
No,
my
no,
brother
I
didn't see
thought
it.
about it. This is what it
My
is.
brother
It's-
didn't see it, and
Here's-
Carl didn't
Here's
see
the
it. And
imagery.
did you
Here's the
see it?
imagery. Picture a chick bent over, chest to bed, ass up in the air, right?
Yeah, face
he
down.
had a
Beautiful
straw.
vision,
Yeah,
isn't
face
it?
down, ass
Wait,
up,
hold on.
basically.
Let's not rush through that. Picture that for a second.
Everybody out
Let's
there.
picture that for a second. Woman face
Whether
down.
you like it or not. Gorgeous woman.
Gorgeous, yeah.
So now here's
Nice
the thing.
ass. So by the
He had
way,
a-
I'm not done picturing it yet. Why you gotta rush?
You
Dude,
know, you don't need to picture
we're not
it.
on
They
a
need to
certain
picture it.
time limit here on the fucking podcast. Can't we picture it for a fucking second? Go ahead.
So anyways, so he has a straw, and from the angle that they have the camera, he like loads the straw up, and you see him cap the back off with coke, and it looks as if he's putting blow in her butthole. It looks as if he's putting blow.
Yeah, I'll take some.
It looks as if he's putting blow in her butthole.
Yeah.
Now, I thought about it, and then I was like, wait, I don't think he's putting blow in her butthole.
Oh, no.
I think he's putting it on her butthole, but the way I came to that conclusion is that I think it's easier to put blow in a straw and just uncap the back, like purge it and let it drop down on her butthole, than to
No.
pinch up blow like as if it were salt and
No,
sprinkle it on her asshole.
I disagree.
Think about it.
I disagree.
I don't think he put it in her butthole.
I think he did.
You think he really did?
I think he put it in the butthole.
What?
To bang it from the back. I think it
so
numbs
that,
the back.
so that it would numb it out, but I think he just put
I
it
think
on
that's
it
what it
anyways,
was.
and then he would just ram it in regardless of the fact.
Nah, what? You don't need the straw to put it on there.
No, yeah you do, because you're not pinching it up like salt. Picture it.
And then what are
Pinching
you
it up
doing?
like
Then what's
salt.
he doing? Is he licking it or
And he's-
sniffing it off then? I think
Yeah.
at that point you don't want to snip it off.
No. Why would you sniff it
Even though
off?
I guess I'm saying what I would do is lick it, and that's even, is that worse?
That's even worse.
Nah, not really. Your
I
tongue
don't know
goes
if it's
numb.
worse. No, it's not worse. No, if it's clean, dude, come on.
Yeah, I mean,
Fresh
come
out
on,
the shower, dude.
Dude,
Everybody's
she
dry.
was clean.
What's wrong with that?
She, as
She
Spank
was
would
clean.
say,
Oh, yeah,
as
yeah.
Spank would say,
She was clean.
she was clean.
Yeah.
She was clean, dog.
I mean, she was a prostitute, but she was the high quality ones he was talking about.
Wow.
The
I
ones that get
just-
tested and checked.
Really, do they?
For $5,000 a night,
They
dude.
better.
They better come with certifications and everything. I'm talking about you might as well be buying a Yukonuba dog. Like, it comes with AKC certification
Dude,
and everything.
that's fucking horrible.
Breed
man.
standard. You get to see who the mom and dad were. Like everything.
They just busted they just had that whole big prostitution
Yes,
sting.
they did.
They were offering the NFL package.
the NFL
And I'll be the first one to say it.
package.
The
What's the
Super Bowl-
NFL package?
I don't know.
Because I don't know nothing
don't
about
know.
this, so
A bitch
enlighten
that
me.
shoots a fucking football out of fucking church. I don't fucking know.
All
But
the
anyway, they
out-of-towners.
busted them.
Most
Out
of
of
the
towners coming in. They want to throw
out-of-towners
an NFL, Super Bowl
Oh, a Super
porno
Bowl
thing.
package. Okay,
Yeah. Like they want
So
to throw.
she'll come through for the party. She'll.
And
okay.
yeah, I don't know. I guess she shoots. I don't know.
Okay, I thought that was a standard package.
I just feel like I don't know.
I thought like you call
Where
up
do
and
you
you're like, yo, let me
stand
get
on-
the NFL
on-
package year round.
Yeah.
I thought that's what it was. I didn't realize it was a Super Bowl thing.
No. It was a thing about prostitution. They just busted these motherfuckers.
They've been busting them. Did they bust one? Like 4 more open up.
They need
That's
to- they
never
need
gonna
to
go
leave.
away.
They need to leave them alone.
Selling flesh is
I
never
think they
gonna
need to
go
leave
away.
them alone.
Oldest profession in the world for a reason.
Listen,
It'll
it's
never
not
go
like
away.
it doesn't cost. It always costs. There's a price you pay. Whether you pay it in the long run or you pay it up
The
front,
only
there's a
reason
price
it's
to pay.
illegal, dude, is because one, it's considered immoral by a portion of the population, and two,
Okay.
it's hard to tax. That's it. If they
So
could
you
tax
said-
it, if they
so
could
you
tax it
said-
and
you
make their
said
like
like,
100 billion a year taxing it, it'd be legal
So
everywhere.
you set like a set price. You set a set price of taxation.
Isn't it legal in like Las
Listen, you set a
Vegas?
set price. You know, like a
No,
quota.
there's small places where
You set it like
it's
a
allowed.
quota. You know what I'm saying?
But
That's all right.
it's decriminalized basically. It's not necessarily that these girls pay tax on what they do.
All right, so we're moving on to the Kettle One, right?
Yes.
Let's do a Kettle One shot. I'm ready for a Kettle One shot.
We're upgrading.
I'm starting to slur a little bit.
Yeah.
So.
Oof.
I can't get too wrapped. I gotta go out and see my man tonight. I'm going to see him play. I don't even know where, but I'll figure it out. Oh, look how my glass gets all icy.
Well, because this is sub-zero.
This is right, sub-zero.
Freezing temperature, I think, is minus 32 or
Doesn't
minus
freeze.
52.
Why doesn't alcohol freeze?
It does.
It's
It's
not
just much
freezing.
lower. It's like minus 32 or minus 52.
Oh, I don't know.
Whoa. That's some
Wow. You see how it gets
serious poison.
syrupy, sub-zero? It starts getting thicker and thicker, like goop. It almost turns into pudding before it freezes.
Yeah,
But it needs to be really cold to freeze, though.
that's some fucking.
Kettle
Fuck.
One's delicious, dude. That tastes way better than the Ciroc.
Yeah.
Way better.
I didn't even taste it. I shot it right down my throat. It went down like cold, fucking, like a cool, cold stream.
When it's cold like this, you could taste it even better, honestly.
You know, it was like a mint peppermint patty,
Interesting.
or listening to an Akon song,
Did you try?
No.
Or both?
or both. Eating a mint peppermint patty while,
While
listening.
getting a back rub from Akon, listening to Akon.
I don't know about that, man.
I wouldn't go
I
that
like
far.
Akon, but Akon looks really like he looks
Say
sweaty
it, go
all the
ahead,
time.
Ivan. Say it again. Say it again. I dare you, because I'm gonna email Akon right now to give you a back rub. You
Well,
can
I
change your
wouldn't go
mind.
that far.
You got connections with Akon?
No, I don't. I'm just
Not yet.
I was gonna
Completely
say, man, I was
over-exaggerating.
gonna take you up on that offer just now.
bring Akon over here.
You know,
want
I
a
don't
back
think.
rub.
See, the thing is, he looks, and I hope I don't run into. I like Akon. I'm a fan of Akon. So by some fucking crazy bullshit chance that he should ever hear what I'm about to say, just know I like you. But he looks very sweaty, and I don't think I think if he did massages, he wouldn't even need lotion. I think the sweat from his arms would just like drip down to
Like
his
he
hands.
just forearm
And
you.
Yeah, he just
forearm sweat all over you. Like
Yeah.
hit you with the
And then rub it
tricep
in,
sweat, and then
you know,
and then go lovely with
some
it.
sweat.
And then
Tricep
like
sweat,
and then
yeah.
like say something like say something like like as he rubs his sweat into your body like I don't
sing
even
with an
know.
auto-tune voice
Sing some
at you?
crazy auto tune shit. You know what I'm saying?
Akon's
Taking in that
natural
Akon
massage.
swag. I'm sorry, baby.
That's pretty funny.
I just feel he's like, yo, Pete, remember when we met Shabba Ranks? Or who we called afterwards Shabba Stanks?
Oh, she was bad.
Shabba Ranks? He.
Oh, he.
Remember? What was it? What he used to sing? He had a bunch of songs, man. What was the fucking Mr. Lover, man? They call me Mr. Lover, right? Lover.
You know that? You know that?
Mr. Lover, man, they call him Mr. Lover. When we
Oh,
met him,
I remember.
when we got signed to Epic, we got to meet him. He was doing, I forgot what. I mean, the dude's. I said,
Shaggy?
no,
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 Shaggy,
man. What do you? Shabba, man. Shabba
Shabba,
Ranks, the
Shabba
original
Ranks.
You're the
Shabba
guy who's
Ranks,
always
son.
Googling shit.
Come
You
on,
didn't
man.
Google this guy?
Yeah, Google. Where's your phone, man? Why aren't you Googling shit? Who said you had off today? Fucking Shabba Ranks, man. We got to meet him. And he had a million hits back in the day, man. He had that shit, I'm in love with the man nearly twice my age, right?
Oh,
That was
I
his
used to like
shit.
that song.
Don't know what it is, but it's a... He come in with You never knew what he was fucking saying. But he came in, we met him, right? And they were like, oh, this is Shabba. Yo, this dude had on a gold silk, right, shirt, loose fitting, and it was see-through.
Like he was Miami Vice.
It was completely see-through. You know why? Because his sweat was just seeping through it. And like his hair was just so wet. It was just so wet when we saw him. His glasses, it was like hitting his glasses. It was like they needed little windshield wipers. Am I bullshitting, Peter George? You're laughing in the back.
That's
Am I bullshitting? Yo, dude, he was so wet and juicy. Everything, he was just like
He was basted.
everything, yeah, he was like a fucking basted turkey, yo. And he was very
It
friendly.
looks like you pulled him out the brine fresh.
Dude, it was like, I don't even know why he was sweating so much, man. We had on
No,
jackets.
hold on.
It
Explain
was like,
why he was
motherfucker,
so
why
friendly.
you sweating? Why you sweating? Well, no, he was a real friendly dude. We met him, and he was like, oh, you know,
give him a
you know, I don't know what the
Hugs
fuck.
and shit?
But when he, yeah, hugs, son. Oh, good meal. He just like, pah, you just heard the juice. Like, when he hugged you just heard that juice. Like, you gotta be like, why you gotta be so juicy? Why you gotta be so juicy?
I'm surprised Spank didn't turn him down.
Nah, Spank was like, oh.
Spank was in there.
He was all in there, pounding him up. Just pounding it up, son. That shit was horrible, man. And man, it smelled like a sweaty individual would, like you would imagine a very sweaty individual to smell like. Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, you know what it was? Is that he had cologne on, right?
Come on, just to cover the dank?
He had like cologne, a lot of cologne on, and it was a little danky.
To
it was
fuse
stanky,
with
danky.
the dank.
Yeah, so we used to call him Shabba Stankin'. No disrespect, Shabba. I do love your music. Maybe it was just a rough day, man. I don't know. Maybe he was going through
Maybe
menopause.
Shabba just came out the gym, dude. You don't know.
Yeah. I don't. Maybe he works out in those clothes.
Shabba,
Gold, that silky
Shabba
gold
rocks like
shirt.
a loose-fitting silk shirt and like
In his own
tight-ass
defense,
shorts.
he was wearing a lot of gold, and gold is heavy.
So you gotta walk around with that gold.
He has to walk around with it.
Was it summertime?
It was air conditioned.
Oh.
It was an air conditioned room, so I don't think the
That's
summer had anything to do with it.
It's that OG inspiration.
But I think yeah, it was bittersweet. It was great to meet him, but a little
A little sweaty.
It was sad that it was like that.
A
it
little
was
wet.
a little sweaty. It was a little juicy. That's all I'm saying. It was a little fucking juicy.
Shabba rocks.
Ah
Left
shit.
an impression on my shirt, but I still can't get out.
He did go with you. You took him with you when you left, man. But
Yeah.
what are you gonna do, man?
Yeah.
Listen, I used to do shows in Meatball. At least I had an excuse. It was after a show, but I used to be pretty fucking. Who's that? Is that? Oh yeah, that's Shabba right there.
That's Shabba
Look how
Ranks.
juicy he looks in that
yeah, I
picture.
remember him,
Oh
yeah.
wow.
Look how look at that forehead, son. It looked like that.
Sweating, dude.
They didn't
And that's
grease
the
him up for
glasses
the
he was
video.
wearing?
What happened?
That's the glasses he was
Yeah,
wearing?
those
These
look like
little,
the glasses.
these little,
Yeah, those
like
little-
the micro John Lennons?
Yeah, man. Shabba, man. He was a little scary. He wasn't that big, right, Pete? He wasn't really a big dude. He was kind of short.
Dude, let's be
Bigger
serious.
than me.
That is one greasy, sweaty-looking dude right there.
Dude, in every picture.
He shines.
And that's natural. They
He
don't have to add
shines how
that.
wet he is.
That's every picture.
You see this, Peter George? He's fucking shining.
Pete was there. He experienced it firsthand.
Pete doesn't need it.
He experienced it firsthand, man.
That's so funny. That's how he looked back then?
Yeah. That's him in his
That's when
prime.
he was young, right? Yeah.
That's him in his prime, man. I don't think
Wow,
he's as shiny
that's him
anymore.
now, dude.
Yeah, see, he's not as shiny anymore. In fact, he looks a little.
He's still pretty shiny, dude.
Is he? No, he don't look as shiny.
Look at his fucking face.
Oh yeah,
He's shiny,
Never
dude.
mind. He's
He's
still
an
shiny.
oily ass dude.
Yeah.
He's just old. He's an old oily dude.
Ooh, poor guy.
Oily.
Oily.
Sucks for Shabba, dude.
That sucks for Shabba. Yo, can you toss this dog? Oh man, I asked you to dunk something. You gotta get all over the floor. That's alright, baby. You cleaned it up. That's true. Here.
That's what's this kid's name again?
Grab this. Who you looking at?
With the teeth. I
There you
don't
go.
know. He's
Thanks,
like a
Bob.
modern rapper, but apparently they're making fun of
Oh,
him.
okay. There you go. You brought up modern rapper, and you started to talk about something earlier, and I was like, guys,
Oh, right.
I was like, guys, don't talk about it because that's
The-
podcast shit
the
that we got to
Grammys.
talk about. The Grammys.
Oh no! What I was saying
We
about
were talking
modern
about the
rappers
Grammys.
earlier is that Sarkis put me on. Was it Macklemore? I think
Macklemore, yeah.
that one album of the year,
Oh.
and how he personally apologized to Kendrick, where he was like, "I don't know why I won this. I
What,
think
who
you
the
should have
hell
won
said
this."
when is Macklemore been
I
rapping?
just found out at
He's
the
not
Grammys
rap.
that he's a fucking rapper.
He's not a rapper.
Consider him rap.
Dude, he's not a rapper.
Hold on a second. I just found out at the
Dude.
Grammys that he raps. Now
Dude.
it's album of the year.
Dude,
Come on.
he doesn't rap.
Come on.
Like
album
the
of the
ceiling
year.
can't hold
No,
us.
no. Fuck that.
So we put our hands up like the ceiling can. Get the fuck out of here.
No. Here, hold on a second. Let him be a rapper. Let him be a rapper. He's a rapper.
No, dude,
No.
he's not.
It doesn't matter how bad of a rapper he is.
No, he doesn't
if he
even
wants
rap.
if he wants to say he's a
Don't
rapper,
you have to
let
rap
him
to
be a rapper.
He didn't say it. They
Album
said it.
of the year,
Dude, they said
album, not song.
it. Dude,
Album of the year.
first of all, what other hit did he have other than
Ceiling can't
like the
hold
ceiling
us?
can't hold us? Does
That's
he have another
actually,
hit?
now that you sang it out loud, that's the only thing that I can connect him to.
What else does he have? Does anyone know? Feel free to fucking let us know. By the way, people, feel free to let us know, what you think about things, man. You can go on the YouTube page or the Facebook page
Comment
and
on us.
comment and let us know if you think we suck, if you like us, if You got something you want us to fucking talk about? Share your opinion. We'll share it. We'll share it on the podcast. Why not? You know, fuck it.
Okay, so
what does he got? What does he got
here's
there?
the top 4 that came up when I googled him. Can't Hold Us, obviously.
All right,
the first
of
one.
course.
Okay. Now here's the other 3. Tell me if
Oh, he
these
has
other 3 ring a bell.
Okay.
Thrift Shop,
Thrift Shop.
Yeah.
Other Side,
Other Side.
I don't know.
Penis Song.
The Penis Song.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
I never heard of any of those.
Okay, well I'm gonna click Penis Song for amusement's sake. I want to see what this is about.
All right, but I don't want to have to pay this dude anything. Put on
No,
headphones
we're
or
definitely not
something.
paying nobody.
for a song called The Penis Song. And somehow I think when I hear just the title and I look at Macklemore, and I'm not trying to cut off anybody who might want to do music with me at a particular point, but I think it's probably in favor of the penis. I'm thinking that's what that song's about, right? It's probably like his love for the penis, you know?
The language
Because
of
a real
my
man,
world was
a
the
real man
album.
doesn't have no love for his penis. He hates it because he knows his penis hates him.
It's useless.
Because he knows in the end, his fucking penis is only gonna get him in trouble. All right, it's a battle. It's constant warfare. All right, it's constant fucking warfare. It's not easy to be a fucking man.
Between you and the penis.
It's not easy to be a fucking man.
Well, what's crazy is that he has 200 million views
On what?
on
200
Can't Hold
million?
Us. 200 million, and it's an outdoor venue. It's not a studio version. This is on YouTube.
200 million views. That's impressive. But it still doesn't make it hip hop.
200 mil. No, I don't care.
That's the point I'm
if
trying
he
to make.
wants to call it hip hop, so be it. It's shitty hip hop.
It
Let's
does-
judge it.
it's
If-
not-
Okay, no,
but
no,
it's not hip
Okay,
hop.
no, but I'm saying like what you sing, for example. If you want to come out of nowhere and
Ivan,
call it,
chime in.
if you want to come out of nowhere and call it polka, we're like, okay, fine. You guys want to call it polka? That's fine. Let's have the polka people judge you. That's shitty polka you guys sing, dude. And
I
play,
hear what
period.
you're saying.
Now, if he wants to come out and be like, yo,
I hear-
I do hip hop, I do rap. Okay, that's fine. Why the fuck was he rewarded Album of the Year?
That
Dude,
doesn't make
first
any
of all-
sense.
That's what I'm saying. I could understand a song if he came out with a hot song that became legitimately hot and he got Song of the Year. Okay.
First of all-
album though, you're trying to say that
The
every
whole
song on his
every-
album
his-
outranked every
right.
other hip hop
So
artist
now the
out
question
there?
comes-
That's fucked up.
Or
So
maybe
now the
his company
question
outpaid
comes-
all the other ones.
That's what it is. Boom.
What's that?
Nailed it. What you just say, Ivan?
Maybe his company was the one that outpaid everybody else.
And that's what
Basically.
it's all about, baby.
No, that's true. But,
Bang!
But no, that's
Bang,
from
hammer
a-
on the head,
from-
nothing else.
From a fan perspective,
Nothing else to talk
I
about.
would be furious.
Nothing else. Well, it's not the fans that pick these motherfuckers. Look who's
Outpaid
getting picked.
everyone else?
Hey, who's that other
Yeah,
chick?
they paid more.
Who was that chick singing that song? That 17-year-old chick.
Which song?
She got Song of the Year or Female Artist of the Year.
Lord?
What's her name? She was 17. She sang. She had that tick. She was fucking
Yeah,
doing some
Lord.
old tick shit.
Her name
Was
is
she-
Lord.
Lord? Oh Lord.
Oh, Lord.
Oh fucking Lord. What the fuck was up with that tick shit? What is that tick? Yo, when we were getting a guitarist for
Oh,
SSL.
you told me with
Right,
Spank
Peter George?
and the
With
face.
SSL, there was one dude, he was battling D Smooth. D Smooth wound up being our guitarist. He was battling this other dude who really, no disrespect to D Smooth, he's a great guitarist. The other dude was just as good. They were just as good. D Smooth got it because the other motherfucker had a tick. He
Yeah,
had some
funky
old,
face.
funky face. What the fuck is he? I remember looking at Spank going, we can't have this motherfucker ticking all over the stage. The fuck is up with that fucking face? I wish we had video to this so you could see the fucking face.
Well,
Every time you hear
sometimes,
fucking
you know
high
what
note,
the problem is?
the fuck
Sometimes
was up with that shit?
when you're in the musical zone, I've seen some drummers who
Dude.
make some ugly faces
Yeah,
when they're in the zone.
like
The music,
Fleetwood Mac.
if you close your
Bang!
eyes, yo, that was awesome. If you close your eyes, Fleetwood Mac is awesome. If you watch that fucker's face,
I can't even listen to the song.
you're like, whoa.
I can't even listen
What's
to the song.
going on right now? Is he having a seizure?
Yeah,
Like,
I can't with that
He's
fucking
having a
jawbone
fucking
of his.
stroke, a heart attack, and
What
getting
the
stabbed
fuck
at the
is up
same
with
time.
that jawbone of his?
Very few drummers can get away with facial expressions. I mean, the one I can think of right off the bat was Keith
Moon. Ah,
He can
shit.
make the
Damn,
face he
you
wanted.
guys are on point
Kid
today.
Moon, baby. He's the man, but his facial expressions were cool. That fucking jaw shit that Fleetwood Mac got going on.
Although you know
the
who's
fuck is
real,
up with that shit,
although
man?
you know who's real funny lately that you guys put me onto that I've been listening to that's been bugging me out
Who?
is Frank Zappa.
Oh, Frank Zappa.
Frank
Funny
Zappa.
motherfucker, dude. Funny. Like if you watch him, it's very difficult to truly appreciate his music.
Yeah,
But when you
he's-
just listen to the music,
he's
you're
a
like,
musical
wow, this is
genius.
fucking great.
Joe's Garage.
Yeah, he's got some awesome songs,
Yeah,
man.
He's really,
Awesome.
I got
But
some
if you
years
watch
ago.
him though, you're like, this guy's a fucking joke.
No, the funny
Oh,
thing
that's
is,
what he tried to say.
That's what it is.
That's-
That he's like because of the way he performs, he's a joke. But I think that
He
he
did it
could
out of
play music.
sarcasm.
No, the music he could play while still being a joke just shows to his genius even more.
Well, it's funny because he was on the Steve Allen show back in the early '60s, and he was doing something with he had a bicycle wheel with a card attached to it and some other things.
And some noise and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But no, the same way that I view it is like when you look at Buckethead. Some people could be like, look at this dumbass wearing a bucket being an idiot. And I'm like, wait, hold on a second. Listen to the fucking music. He may be making a joke while he's playing a guitar, but he's still playing the shit out of a guitar. The same way with Frank Zappa. I'm like, he looks silly as shit.
Call chime right in. No doubt about that, man. My man Buckethead. Don't be trying this Buckethead.
No, Buckethead's awesome, and Carl put me on Buckethead. Carl put me on to
Buckethead. Take the fucking bucket off your head, asshole.
I like
you
the
play
fact
good.
that no, you know
play
why?
good.
You know
Take
why
the
I won't
fucking
hate on him?
bucket.
Because the same way I
put
don't
eye
hate.
holes.
That's his
no,
persona.
no, the same
There
way.
is eye
No,
holes.
Carl. The
He has
same
eye
way.
holes?
The same.
The
The same
motherfucker
way.
got eye holes in the bucket.
The same
of
way
course.
I don't hate on Slipknot
course,
through the
I think
beginning
he's-
of their career because they were all like mystery musicians. And you're like, well, it's metal, but you don't know who the hell who is, and they all happen to be from different bands. I was like, you know what, it's kind of cool. I don't want to know who they are.
No, you know what? Kiss did it. I liked when Kiss did it.
But
Everybody
you knew
else
who
could
Kiss
suck 'em.
was.
No, you didn't in the
No,
beginning.
not
No.
in the beginning. No.
In the beginning,
In
yeah,
the
you're
beginning,
right.
you didn't know
For
who they
the
were.
first few years.
You didn't know who they were.
That was
Everyone was
when
trying
the
to
career
get
started
pictures of
going
them.
down. They had to make a career decision. They said, let's take off our makeup.
Yeah.
But then, I like what that one comedian said. That lady, she goes, let me tell you, they take off the makeup. They should have kept it on.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
should have kept it on, man. I stopped listening to them when
He's
they took off the
ugly,
makeup.
dude. He's ugly as
Who
hell.
is?
What's his name? Gene?
Gene, I'm not. I might run into him one day. I ran into him one day, and I don't want to
Jesus.
run into him again. He's a big dude.
He's an ugly dude.
He's a
though.
presence.
He is.
He's a presence.
He's a showman, dude. He's a showman. He knows what to do
He's
to
a
make
fucking-
money.
he's a
You gotta give him
presence. You
props.
feel him
He may
all
not be
around.
most appreciated. Kiss may not even be close to like the greatest rock band around.
Bite your
But
tongue.
again, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame
They
this year.
killed it
Bite
with
your
their
tongue.
with how they sold.
Kiss is one of the greatest rock and roll bands ever.
They got a couple
Arguably-
great ones. They got
No,
a couple
no, no,
great.
no.
I don't think they're.
Arguably
They
one
they
of.
barely
time.
scraped. They barely scraped top 5.
I'll tell you
Oh
this.
my
For
God.
musical
No, no,
genius.
no,
For
first
musical
of all,
not
genius.
musical
dude.
genius,
No,
No,
we're
no,
not
that's what
talking
I'm
about
saying.
that.
I'm
We're
talking about
talking
sheer
about rock
musical
bands.
genius. No, I'm talking about for their
Nah, you're
overall
talking about
package.
elitist. You're being elitist to music. You're talking about
No.
the music elite. We're
Yeah.
not talking about music elite.
That's what I was
We're
talking
talking about bands.
No,
And
bands
as
in
far
general,
as,
Kiss
as far
killed it.
as
Kiss killed
rock
it.
bands
No,
go,
Kiss killed it.
nobody sold more merchandise than fucking
Yeah.
Kiss.
No, Kiss killed
They
it.
showed
That's
action figures.
Dude, that's what I said.
And
No,
all
that's
them
what I said.
motherfuckers
No,
trying to
that's
put
what I
on
said.
makeup.
Gene
all
was
them
a salesman,
motherfuckers trying to
dude.
wear high heels. All them motherfuckers, yo, Kiss
Ain't
did
right
it.
about that.
No,
Right.
Gene's was a killer, dude. Gene, even when you watch his show after the fact, he's a fucking salesman, dude. It doesn't matter what he touches, he's trying to make money off of it. It doesn't matter what it is. Music just happened to be one of the things at the time that he touched that was the biggest thing.
We were so into Kiss that our whole wall in our room, the whole entire fucking wall, right?
was
Ivan?
Kiss out?
Kiss. I'm talking any little picture.
They sold
Yeah,
it
you
better
love
than
Kiss.
There
anybody.
wasn't a speck
You
of
love
wall.
That
They
was the
sold
first
it better
rock
than
band.
anybody.
That
dude.
was
Come
the
on,
first
Kiss
rock
sold,
band that
Kiss
we were
sold
ever
better
into
than
was
anybody,
Kiss.
dude. Kiss sold better than anybody.
Okay.
period. That's true.
Kiss.
But their music wasn't better than everybody's.
The music is.
They
They
had
had some
some-
awesome.
their music
no, they had
was
some
good,
awesome
son.
stuff.
Christine
But come on, dude.
16?
Christine 16,
Detroit
Rock and
Rock
Roll
City.
All Night,
Rock and Roll All Night was
Detroit
probably their best
City, Beth,
Shout It Out
fucking,
Loud.
oh my God, Hotter Than Hell. We can go on and on and on. You're nuts. Kiss rock, son.
In the
Kiss
beginning,
does rock.
yeah,
No, but I'm saying.
Deuce. This one's for Deuce. They were the shit, son. Blowing fire out their fucking mouths, dribbling blood,
they were showmen,
long
dude.
ass tongue.
Yes,
they
What
were
are you
showmen.
fuck-
Showman, dude. That's
Dude,
what I
they
said. No,
was-
but I said it in the
they was
beginning,
the
dude. Gene
package.
Simmons
They
is
were
a killer,
showmen.
dude. in
But
that
dude,
regard.
their music
they were showmen.
was
They
still
weren't the best musicians.
good.
Well, not the best
They had
musicians,
great-
but,
no, they had
but
great
they did
music.
everything right, though.
No, they had
And I
great
think Ace
music.
Frehley's one of the most slept on guitarists out there, son.
Ace Frehley?
He
Ace
was,
Frehley's
yo,
a good guitarist.
He's
he,
good.
dude.
Really? No, he's really good.
Show
He's
me
not
the fucking
great.
lead motherfucking dudes. I know his leads. I could do his leads. These motherfuckers. All right, sure. So you can play a fucking. I can't remember that. It doesn't fucking implant in my head.
It does when
It's
you
not-
hear it. It's just not for you to play it.
Come on, man. Play
That's
me
like
one
Beethoven.
lick.
That's
You
like
said,
Beethoven.
hold on. You like Buckethead? Give me one lick. I know you can because you could probably play his shit. You fucking shut up. You shut up. I'm not talking to you.
Yeah.
You, Polo. You like Buckethead?
I do.
Give me one lick from Buckethead.
I was about to attempt to do a lick off of a soothsayer, but honestly, it's really fast and hard to pay attention to, and only because I've been listening to Satriani lately.
I'm not saying
all
he's
of it's
ill.
getting mixed up
How
in
do
my
you
head.
know
So
you're
I
listening?
don't want to. I don't want to say it.
How do you
'cause
know
it gets
you're
mixed
listening to
up.
Satriani?
How do I know?
Yeah.
Now I'm starting to hear it more.
Now you're
but
starting to hear it.
but
'Cause
he's
they
so
sound like the
good.
same
no,
fucking thing to me.
no,
I
it's,
like 'em
this is
both,
why I
but they
said.
sound
This
the
is why I
same.
said
There's
do a.
distinct
No, this is why I said
sound
do a
difference
do a.
between
No,
the
no, no.
two.
This is
I'm
why I said
always
do a
wrong.
Beethoven lick. You can't just imitate Beethoven. That takes years
Nah,
to get to his level.
Dude.
You know what I'm saying? Mozart,
Yeah,
imitate
but-
Mozart. Just imitate
But
him
if
off
I
the
if
bat.
I
You
actually
can't
knew,
imitate Mozart.
but if I actually
those are
what's a
elite
Mozart,
musicians.
What's
You can't just
What's a
imitate them.
Mozart
Oh, I
thing?
can't think of
What
one.
is it? Flight of the
can't
Bumblebee?
imitate
Who did Flight of the
Farley's.
Bumblebee?
I don't know who did that.
No, Flight of the Bumblebee
Beethoven.
was Beethoven.
All right, so there you go.
Farley's is Mozart.
So you can know Flight of the you know
You
that.
can imitate it with
reminds
your
you.
voice.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
only because
But that's all I'm
No,
saying.
that's Flight of the
no,
Bumblebee, by the
only
way.
because
What is
it's
that?
been abused.
That wasn't Flight of the
No.
Bumblebee.
No, what's Flight of the Bumblebee?
No, I think that is Flight of the Bumblebee.
Yeah, isn't it?
That's
No.
Flight of the Bumblebee.
What is Flight of the Bumblebee?
Hey, we're gonna play it right now for you.
Okay.
As long as I ain't got to pay nothing
No,
for
but
it.
also the thing is that song has
The
been
oldest
ingrained. No,
living
no, no, no.
relative.
No, no, hold on. Hold on a
I'm the
second.
old.
Here's the thing, Ivan.
I want my 50 cents.
Ivan, here's the thing. You're into music. That, like any Beethoven or any Mozart, any Bach, has been ingrained in society for 200 years.
No, dude,
it's been the
the
pinnacle
point I'm
of music.
trying to make-
If you
yeah.
take any rock song, it's only been ingrained for like 20, 30 years, 40 years tops.
But
That
still,
it's been ingrained
so-
societally.
but the point
Before
I'm-
rock
you-
came
you're missing
around,
the point I'm
what was
trying
the
to make,
pinnacle
though.
of music?
Piano.
Mozart and
The
Bach.
point I'm trying to
so
make-
what did everybody know? Everybody doesn't know rock.
But you're missing the point. You're missing my point. The point I'm trying to make is I'm not so concerned whether or not you hit 1,000 notes in 1 fucking second. I'm not impressed by that. I mean, it's impressive.
But they put it
only
together
for-
phenomenally.
It's impressive, but only for a second. I want something that melts in me, that I can sit there and hum it.
Dude.
That I can sit there to myself when I have no radio and hum that shit to me.
All right.
As good, put it this way, I'll say it now,
That's all
and
I'm
I'll
saying.
be honest about it.
I wanna be able
As
to
good
repeat
as,
it
what's
in
his
my
name
brain.
From Kiss, the guitarist?
Ace Frehley?
Ace Frehley. I'm sorry, yeah. I should have remembered Ace Frehley. I knew it was Ace. As
What
good as
are you
Ace
playing?
Frehley is,
I'm trying to
Carl,
get it up.
and here's the
That sounds like
guitarist
electric
opinion.
guitar.
Here,
No, he does it
Carl,
electric.
Carl, as good as
Who
Ace
does?
Frehley was, I don't
Satriani.
think.
What,
I
Flight
don't
of the
think
Bumblebee?
that-
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I don't think as good as Ace Frehley was as a guitarist.
but I'm
and I
gonna
don't
have to
take
pay-
nothing
I
away
don't
from
wanna- I
him
don't wanna
for
pay
being
for
a
nothing,
great
dude.
guitarist.
Copyright
As good as
shit.
Ace Frehley was, I don't think he could hold a fucking chord to Buckethead, dude.
No,
I think
not.
Buckethead is
No,
a
that's not-
significant.
not in-
I think he's a much better
They're
guitarist.
two
dude.
different styles of playing.
Not
It is,
in-
but he's a
look,
much
look,
more
look,
creative,
look,
much more
dude,
out there
dude,
guitarist.
dude.
Like
Yeah,
if
he's
you were to scale them down and you were to take another pianist and compare him to Beethoven, you would bring him up, but you'd be like, he's good, but he's nowhere near
All
Beethoven.
right, but what are we talking
Ace
about?
Frehley is really good, but he's nowhere near
No,
Buckethead.
no, no, no,
You know,
no, no.
the-
But here's the
the
point
guy
I'm
trying
trying.
to
You're
say is
losing the
that-
point. The point I'm trying to make is, what are we talking in? No, he can't touch him in what? In the skill? Fine, you can fucking play. Blah, 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 blah. All right, so you play. Blah, 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 and you go. Blah, 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 and I can't remember one fucking note you hit. I just remember you were
Yeah,
shredding.
but as awesome
you were
as
shredding.
but here's the thing, as
Congratulations,
awesome,
you
as
were
awesome
shredding.
as Ace Frehley was, Ace Frehley
I never
wasn't.
said he was awesome. I
as-
just said he's fucking slept on.
He is.
And he should be given a little more
Even,
props.
no, I'm not
because
trying to.
he made
I'm not trying to take it
memorable
away.
licks.
But as
That's all like Santana.
memorable as
Let's
his
talk
licks
someone
are,
better.
as
Santana.
memorable as. Okay, Santana's another example, and this is the example I'm gonna make. As memorable as Ace Frehley's licks were, it was more you remembered Kiss. Santana you remembered for Santana. Ace Frehley you remembered for Kiss. You didn't remember for Ace Frehley.
That's true.
If he was a great guitarist, you would have been like Ace fucking
Dude,
Frehley, dude.
dude, but how
and
about
you would have
this?
been talking
How
about
about
him.
this? I bet you
Well, the
90.
great thing about
How
Kiss,
about
though, like
this?
you just
How
said-
about
The
this?
band itself was
How
so
about this,
phenomenal
dog?
that even though he was just really good and not
Oh,
great,
man.
he was
Yo,
really good. Really
Polo.
good. Ace
Polo.
Frehley. I'm not taking it away from him. I
Polo.
just think the band was greater than he was as a guitarist.
Well, because-
Overall, when you
well, here's
put
the
them
thing,
together,
well,
they
here's
were a
the
greater
thing, dude.
band than he was a guitarist.
Of course, but dude,
The
it's-
band was greater than Gene Simmons was a fucking screamer and tongue sticker.
Well, here's the thing. Gene
Most of it were
Simmons was
his
also
ideas.
a pretty fucking good bass player too.
Yeah.
Listen
Yeah.
to those
Yeah.
licks. Listen to those fucking licks.
He was a
They
good bass
sleep
player.
on them because they fucking see them as just being this
Like a
show
party band.
with fucking lights
No.
and this and that.
But they're
the
no.
shit that I'm
It's
saying
what you
is
said. They
they
came
were
together.
all fucking good musicians. They all get fucking
And they
slept on.
practiced a lot.
And fuck that bullshit, because you could bring up Satriani and Buckethead, but I bet you that 90% of the listeners of this fucking podcast, which is probably 3 people, so I feel fucking secure in saying it, know who the fuck Ace Frehley is and don't have a fucking clue who Satriani is.
That's not true.
Of the listeners, other than your pops,
Buckethead.
who just started listening, I guarantee you half the people that like we got 5 listeners. I get you, and one is your father. Your father knows who they are. Everybody else can be like, yo, gee, who the fuck's Satriani? They have to Google the shit. Not to take nothing away from him.
Yeah.
Not to take nothing away from him. He's an awesome guitarist. So is Buckethead. I can never fucking fiddle their balls as good as they fiddle their guitars. But that has nothing to do with it. I couldn't give you one. Every time we're in your car, I'm like, oh, that shit is ill, man. Buckethead's kind of nice. You're like, that's Satriani. I'm like, oh, all right, I didn't know. I'm like, yo, that shit's hot, man. Buckethead came off of it. That's Satriani. All right. Yo, Satriani Bird. No, that one's Buckethead. You can't fucking... I gotta sit there and listen to the shit over and over and over and over and over and over and over to figure out one from the fucking other. And if they both battled, you wouldn't even be able to pick a winner.
There's a special
Because one would be going,
There's a specific tone.
and the other would be going,
You know what it is?
That's
You
what
know
you
what
fucking
it is?
hear.
Hold on. You know why? Because you're not listening to
So
specific
the
tone.
intricate
No.
One is going
There's a tone difference.
and the other one's going.
There's a tone difference. There's a tone. No, it picks me up right away.
Okay.
There's a tone difference. Okay.
Yeah, I must be tone deaf.
I think we
hold
might
on, let me ask you a
have
question.
gotten slightly sidetracked though.
What were we
it's
originally
become
talking
an
about?
angry musical argument.
No, I'm not angry.
No.
What were we talking about?
All four of our listeners might think it's an angry musical argument though.
Nah, man, it's all arguments in love, man. We
True
just
that.
get heated and
True
shit.
that.
Everyone thought we argued the
In
last
the heat of
one.
the
Did
moment.
they?
Yeah. They were like, yo, why are y'all arguing? I was like, wasn't arguing, man. We just...
Just fuck around.
And I was really just being devil's advocate. It's what I do.
Yeah.
I like to get under your skin.
We instigate and
So
shit.
like I'm doing right now to Carl. Let's get
Yeah.
back to your Satriani.
That's
Who
why I
half
was
the
hating
mother-
on Kiss,
who half
honestly,
the
'cause I knew you
motherfuckers
guys
don't
loved them
know.
so much.
Who half the motherfuckers don't know who
I
he
love
is.
Kiss, dude.
Everybody knows.
Let's talk about this fucking superstar that half the motherfuckers got to figure out like who.
Super
got to Google
Satriani?
him.
What's that?
Got to
Super
Google him.
Satriani?
Nah,
That's a
I ain't
good
gonna diss
guitarist.
Satriani. He's great, man. I ain't gonna diss him. I'm just
And
saying.
he's from Long Island. He's
You
from
can't
the
hate a New
neighborhood.
Yorker,
That's
man.
my neighborhood, Long Island.
No, he's New York.
He's a New Yorker.
He's from New Yorker. He's a New Yorker.
He didn't play out in clubs in Long Island, put it that way.
Where'd he play?
In New York City, definitely. Where does he play, Carl?
Oh, he tours Japan.
But I'm saying when he
Germany.
tours like around
In New
here,
York?
he definitely started in New
Played
York
Beacon
City.
Theater, right?
Yeah, Beacon Theater, Jones Beach.
Nikon, right? He's been at Nikon.
Yeah.
Long Island.
Long Island, you're a dick, yo.
Long Island.
Has he ever played MSG?
He has.
Really?
The
I think
theater
so.
or the
I'm not
hall?
sure.
Have you ever seen him live?
I haven't. I wish I could.
Really?
Yeah.
You have never seen him live?
No.
Who are the only guitarists you've seen live?
None.
Really?
Yeah.
You haven't watched no guitarist
Well,
live?
That's actually real.
with my dad, I did. I've seen a lot of.
But
You
no, I
see
meant
me
like
play
what
live.
show did you go to like
I've
watch?
never. I've only been like close and personal with certain few people. I've never gotten to see any like real concerts. Like me going to a behind.
We gotta show you the world, Carl.
Yeah, you gotta.
There's
show
so
me.
much you
never
have
been to a
not
concert?
seen.
Oh.
Oh, man.
The last musical
Have you ever
concert I
sipped
went
from
to
the
was
waters
System
of
of a
the,
Down.
what is it?
A what?
System of a Down and Deftones.
No, I didn't go. I've never been.
No, actually, fuck that. I lied. I went to see Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, you did? That's true.
I went to see Kendrick with Sarkis and Jenny, and then before that, we went to see System of a Down and Deftones.
I went
and
to see
before-
Bruno Mars.
Did you really?
Oh man, he was great.
Was
You
he?
saw Bruno Mars?
Yeah, man. That song Gorilla.
You're a dick, son. I'm like, you saw Bruno Mars?
But before
That's
that,
like-
to be fair,
yo,
I
that's
saw the
funny,
New York
yo.
City Philharmonic.
He had me believing him for a second. That's
I-
like back in the day with my ex one time, because I used to always, I would run into friends and I used to always give them names and stars or whatever, and I ran into one of my boys. I'm walking up the block with my ex-wife, and we're walking up the block, and we run into one of my boys. He was heavy set, big dude, black dude. So I'm like, yo, what up, Biggie Smalls? And I gave him a hand. You was, remember that day, Biggie? You was there, right?
He laughed first because
Yeah,
he
he
knew.
remembers. He wasn't there when I said this. I was just walking with my ex, and we was on Broadway. I'm like, yo, what up, Biggie Small? And there's a big, black dude. And of course, he was balling, because all my peoples is ballers. So, he was looking good. He gave me a pat. Like, what up, G? You keep walking. So, I think nothing of it.
She thought he was Biggie Smalls?
I said nothing. I thought nothing of it. Nothing of it. Like maybe a week goes by, and me, Peter George, a couple of other people sitting around the table. We're all telling our little stories of people we met. I'm telling my fucking my dread story with Ziggy Marley. He told me I had nice dreads and this and that. And she comes out and goes, "Oh, but what about when we met Biggie Smalls?" And the whole table,
On Broadway in Queens.
The whole table, I was the first one. Like the whole table gets quiet, and I go, "You met Biggie Smalls?" And she goes, "What are you talking about? You were there." And I go, "Wait a minute, you met Biggie Smalls?" And I'm bugging out, and everybody's like, "Yo, G, you met Biggie Smalls?" For real? And I'm like, "When the fuck did we meet Biggie Smalls?" He's like, "What are you talking about? Like 2 weeks ago on Broadway." I said, "Oh shit, yo, that wasn't fucking Biggie Smalls. That was my man." He's like, "You're a fucking idiot. You're an
Probably told
idiot."
friends too.
Yo, she told everybody. She told Biggie
He was
Smalls.
so Biggie on Broadway, dude. He was right
that
there.
shit is too funny,
Hated
man.
for 2 weeks.
Right under the L. He was chilling.
She said, "You're an asshole." I said, "I didn't think you thought that was." I was just calling him Biggie Smalls because he was big and black. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure if there was any fucking popular short fucking Puerto Ricans, they would have called me that. There just really weren't any.
Puerto Rican Tupac.
Nah. See, you call me that again. They call me that sometimes. That's why I don't wear sunglasses.
Is that why?
And I always wear hats.
That's really why?
I just feel like I think like I look like I think I'm the shit. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I understand.
Like when I wear sunglasses, I feel like other people who don't know me look at me and go,
That nigga
that
thinks he's the
motherfucker
shit.
thinks he's the shit. He thinks he's the shit. You know why? Because I look like the shit in sunglasses. But I feel like I can't look, here's some sunglasses right here. Tell me I don't look good in these shits. Hold on a second.
Those are nice.
You look like Pitbull right there.
Yeah.
Tell me I don't look good
the
in
light
these
browns,
shits, right?
yeah. If you threw the
Get a
fedora
picture. I'm
on,
gonna have to fucking put this up now.
the fedora, yeah,
You have to
definitely.
put this up, right?
No, you got the hat or no?
No? What hat?
If you had the fedora, yeah, you would have killed it. That's a
got
Pitbull
fedora.
look right there.
Yeah?
You got the little goatee going, the little flavor saver,
See, that's why
everything.
I just feel like I think I look like I'm the shit.
Yeah, rico right there. Looks suave, papa.
How much
Yeah.
does glasses cost you?
That's why I don't wear them.
$5.
I feel like if I'm gonna wear them, I better have a
That's it.
show that night.
Those are
That's
nice
the only
glasses.
nights I really see you rock sunglasses.
Yeah, I better have a show that night.
Show nights.
You know?
That's okay,
And they
though.
feel nice too.
They're
Yeah,
real
nice and
man.
light. Nice and light.
Oh my God, you and Polo look like you were running a fucking terrorist organization. Between,
Look,
between my brother and Polo,
With this shoddy mic
see?
setup, there
You
should
see?
be a camera and a guy blindfolded
Actually,
with
look
me
good.
holding a
My
machete.
brother looks
we
like
want
fucking-
$1 million if we do not get
Kiss
it.
our ass.
Yeah, look with Ivan's beard
Yes.
and my beard going, dude. We're death
he
to
looks
the
like-
infidels.
that's what y'all fucking look like right now, man. I gotta get a picture of this shit right here. You
have
two
a
like
machete?
fucking terrorists. I do got a machete actually.
Let's do
I
it.
keep it under my
Carl,
fucking
put a
mattress.
blindfold on.
Are those prescription?
Prescription.
Yeah, those
You fucking
glasses.
kidding me, dude?
Let me see those.
You fucking kidding me, dude? These are $5 Ray-Bans. I never buy real sunglasses ever because I always break them and lose them, dude. They're sunglasses.
I know, I know. But what is this?
It makes no fucking sense to buy a $500 pair of polarized lenses
What's
and
the design
a
supposed to be? A
steel or
map?
plastic frame. It's a Ray-Ban. Yeah, the New York City Ray-Bans.
This is a map inside?
Yeah, it's supposed to be the New York City subway.
Yeah, hold that.
Oh, you got it. Oh, wow, the back is chewed up.
Yeah, and I gotta fix it, man.
How do I look with these?
Oof, this is dull.
I need the doggies to play with it.
If you take this to
It's
DR, dude, they would laugh. Oh, this is Leo's?
Good.
Yeah, that's Leo's.
Yeah?
Yeah,
well,
the
it's
dog
mine
definitely
now.
chewed this up.
Yeah, let me get a picture. Y'all been leaning there. Let me get a picture.
Hold
you
on, let me get the
fucking
shades.
terrorist.
Polo, how do I look with these, Polo?
They look good on you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No, they don't. Why would
Thank
you tell
See,
them
why
that?
would you lie to me?
They look
Them
good
shits
on
do
you.
not look good on you, dude. He look like a fucking dork in them shits, man. He got too much bottom heavy face.
I got too much bot. Thank you.
Carl, put,
You know what I'm
put a
saying?
blindfold on.
Yo,
I'll
Carl,
do it.
Get
Put a
somebody,
blindfold on.
somebody would call it a blindfold.
I'll do it.
yo.
Give me a
Put the
blindfold.
hat on over your face.
Yeah,
so it's over your eyes.
There you go.
And put your hands behind your back.
Throw that on, yeah. There you
Get
go.
on
I
the
can get on
other
both
side,
I
sides.
don't think
Look
this is
menacing.
gonna
You gotta
help.
cover your eyes. You gotta cover your eyes.
Ivan, you gotta look
Really.
menacing. You gotta look menacing.
This is gonna be awesome.
It's a photo shoot in the middle of the podcast.
There you go.
Put your arms behind your back, yeah. Look
There
like
you
you're
go.
tied up.
I
Cry a little
just
bit.
want to make it look more.
Cry a
Punch him in the face a little bit, Ivan. Make it look real.
Go ahead.
You can't make me laugh.
No, you can't. You gotta look scared, Carl.
Ivan, look angry.
Look fucking scared.
Ivan, look angry.
Sweat. Pee yourself.
Pee is so cold, Pee.
Come on, Carl, you can do it.
Ivan, look at the screen, Ivan.
Don't
Give us a
smile.
look
Don't
like
smile.
you're,
Don't
like you're
smile,
asking.
Ivan.
No smiles, man. Like you're asking for fucking money.
72 versions.
Oh, that's a good
I don't
one,
wanna-
dude.
I-
That's a good one.
I
I got
don't
a good
wanna-
one there.
You got
That's a
one?
good one, yeah. They're gonna love this. It looks great. We should actually.
Let me see.
We're gonna get our podcast flagged for kidnapping, dude.
Yeah, yeah. This is one
Somebody's
of,
gonna be like, they put a picture up, the FBI, send them.
I'm gonna put this on my Instagram. I'm gonna get flagged. Son.
Oh, shit.
This is great.
Let's see.
We've got
This
a
is
genuine
great
machete
shit.
and shit.
It's a genuine machete. I do have to sharpen it though. This is
It's
the good
actually
one.
a butter knife.
Yo, Carl,
Butter knife.
Carl, you did a really good job at looking scared, man. Look at you in that shit.
You look terrified.
You look terrified, man. You can't even see your eyes. That's great, man. You know what we should do? Let's take another one and I'll video it and let's chop his fucking head off. And let's see, you know what I'm saying? Just for the yo, let's do it for the podcast, dude. Yo, you down,
Yo,
Carl?
Send this to me?
Carl, would you do it first, Carl?
What?
Would you allow us to chop your head off just so we can
Absolutely
just, for the
not.
podcast?
Just one hack, dude.
One
The
See,
hack.
it's a-
hospital's right there.
it's
We'll
a-
take you right over there.
It's a good
I'll
thing
tell
I
you
took
what.
two of them.
Let's try with one of you first.
We look
Let's
like
see how
terrorists,
that
dude.
goes.
Dude, you
We'll talk
guys
about
look
it.
like fucking terrorists.
Look
You
like
think
terrorists.
I'm joking? Peter George, look at that picture.
We look like terrorists, and Carl looks like he's still advertising Fat Cats. It's awesome.
Need a tat?
Dude, we gotta talk to Kevin about this, dude. We're giving him a lot of plugs here.
Yeah, we're giving Kevin a lot of plugs, but it's love, man.
I think I might do my first tattoo.
You are?
No
you're
buybacks,
not.
lower back, dude.
No buybacks on your lower back. Yeah, I was telling Carl, because Carl wanted to get a tattoo, so I
Did
was
you?
telling
I
him.
was thinking about it.
So I was telling him he should get the body of a guitar on his back.
On his whole back?
On his whole back.
That'd be pretty dope.
No, it wouldn't. It would look horrible.
I wouldn't do that.
But for a minute,
you should
for a
get-
minute,
you
he
need
was
to- but no, I'm
thinking
saying
about it.
he
He was
needs
You
to
get
thinking
like
about
that
it.
pose like
He
on a
needs a
violin.
bigger guitar
like
body
this
that he's
picture.
comfortable
Yeah.
with having
So,
forever.
so whenever you, because you don't like to wear underwear anyway, do you, Carl?
No, no, free
It's like
fall.
great. Get some F holes over here in the back there.
I'm good to go.
So no, we were telling him for the longest, yo, you need to just put the guitar. So he's telling me, yo, you think I should? I was like, no, dude, you should not put a guitar on your back. You're too fucking big. You're like a
No
stand-up
way,
bass. He's
It'll
not gonna
look,
look like a guitar. It's gonna look like a stand-up fucking bass.
it'll look like the custom bass Les Paul built for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Like just way bigger than it needs to be. Like this, a normal person. Wow, this thing's huge.
Nah, it's like a stand-up. It look like a fucking stand-up bass. It's like a fucking cello.
Yeah.
They'd be like, why you got a cello on your back? It's a guitar. They don't make guitars that
At least
big, though.
subliminally, people think Carl likes doing it sitting down because it's all that cello style.
Cello style.
Cello players love doing it sitting down.
What's that? Cello players?
They love doing it sitting
I'll
down.
tape this up. So what's up, baby? You ready for the show on Saturday, man?
I'm ready, baby.
Have you guys been practicing?
Yeah.
Yeah, sort of. Not really.
The whole band?
Yeah, kind of. Not really.
Ivan?
Sometimes.
We had 2 rehearsals so far.
Yeah,
one
we're-
with the whole band and
One
without Randy.
without Randy. And tomorrow we're gonna
Randy
rehearse.
just bugs out for the most part.
Randy
Yeah, he
knows
was
what
saying-
to do.
Randy, yeah, he knows how to slip. You just said basically we just gotta get things down with
with
Joe.
Joe, yeah.
You know, so get that down tight. He's saying just
You know,
flavor.
right
over it.
now, the whole shit is looking like if you ever watched So You Think You Could Dance or like Dancing with the Stars, where they show the clips and they show them fucking up.
And then they're gonna kill it.
Yeah, only when we play we'll probably still fuck up.
Occasionally.
But the truth is, the trick is to drink a lot, make everybody drink a lot,
And smile.
and the more they drink, the better we sound, and you know it's a party. There's
Yeah.
no pressure. You know, I want to big up Rory over at Dale, at least for letting us play over there again, man, inviting us back. We started our whole mission over there, doing
Yeah,
open
man.
mics.
Yep, very true.
Let's be serious though. You've big up Rory a lot. We've got a daily song, dude.
Yeah, that's true, man. We do have the daily song.
Not a lot of bars in Astoria have their own theme song.
Not too many. We don't even have our own theme song. I need to write a theme song for
The Rustin
Rated
Bluez
G.
theme song, yeah.
We gotta do a theme
We
song for
do.
Rated G,
Yeah, theme song. I agree.
right?
I think so.
Good idea.
You know, we gotta
Yeah,
record
put
that
something
shit.
together.
Yeah, man. Yeah, let's put something together. I gotta fucking write something now.
Yeah.
I haven't written nothing, man. I'm
Been
happy.
a while.
I'm happy. I don't write
Stop
when I'm
it.
happy. I
I
I'm
gotta,
gonna
He's
kick you in the
happy.
nuts when I see you and when I leave.
I like when you're happy.
It's like a-
even
it's-
when you're not. It
it's a
sucks that you're
fucked
not
up
writing
thing
stuff.
because when I'm happy, I don't really create, and I also don't like. I'm not as funny when I'm happy. I'm
Well, your
more
heart's
funny
not
when I'm
empty,
angry.
dude.
You know, I'm just
Your heart's
happy.
not empty. You got
Yeah,
a
I
lot of
don't know
love. That's what it
man.
is.
You know, yeah, you guys show me a lot of love too. You know, don't discredit what yous do for me.
Cut it out, dude. I,
Okay.
mean, I just made fun of kids for like 4 minutes straight.
Listen, you were the one, right? When I had nothing, when I was down in the dumps, I was broke, right?
When I'm down.
Right? I was broke.
In
You're
the
the one that
dumps.
always got the change of a 50 and split it in half and said these singles are for you, G.
That's true.
You know,
We had fun.
feel free to tip as you want,
Yeah.
right? You were there for me, dog. It was you. It was you.
That was
And
fun
when I didn't
times.
have trees, dude, you, right? You were there. Even you, Ivan. You were struggling through your own shit, but still always like, you know, your motherfuckers have been there for me, showing me love. Fucking love you guys. And even now, man, you know,
It wouldn't be a Rat Pack if we
Yeah.
weren't supporting each other.
that's right, man. We weren't all
each other, we're a team.
I do miss Mark and Leo today.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I do
Yeah,
miss
you can
them.
feel it.
Armless
Yeah, right?
torso. We feel like an Iraqi veteran.
Oh,
PTSD'd
wow.
out right now.
Wow, man. That's true. That's exactly
That
how I
couch
feel.
is awful empty, dude.
It is, right? I feel like I got this
Awful.
whole big
I'm like,
couch
why do you
and
have
my
that
ass.
side? They're
my ass
on
ain't
like
that
stiff
big.
chairs.
Yeah, man.
We should have switched over, you think?
Ivan's on a NYCHA chair, dude. Let's be serious. There's nothing comfy about that. He might as well be handcuffed to it.
Ivan, you want to leave your handcuff?
What are you gonna do now?
shit.
I can't get away from this thing.
Right?
But
You
if,
might as
if you
well.
want, you can always cut my ass.
Yeah, dog. So what's up? Anybody down for one more shot of the kettle?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I'm loving
The
you right
kettle's
now,
nice.
dog. You feeling it? I'm feeling it.
The kettle's nice. Can't say no to the kettle. I could say no to Carl. Carl's got to drive me home, but
So,
Yeah,
so
I
what do you
stopped
think,
drinking
dude?
while-
So I submitted. I submitted
submitted.
the podcast to iTunes.
That's good.
And let's
Wait,
see
hold
what
on.
the
It's
fuck
up for
happens.
review. What do
Yeah,
they have to do? How does it work?
I have no fucking
They
idea.
listen to it and judge it? Or?
I guess I hope
We're
they
getting
listen
judged
to it.
by iTunes people?
Yeah, I don't know.
They got
I
a
mean-
lot of shitty shit up there, dude. If they say no to us.
Well, no, I mean even the good stuff is really kind of ill, so I don't see why anything we say should be different. I don't know.
We're not that
Who
different.
knows, man?
I mean, we're slightly raunchy. I guess we should have a rated R warning on our stuff.
No, it is.
you know?
Our shit's labeled explicit.
But it's just
It's labeled
just
explicit.
verbal
'Cause
though.
you're
We don't have any
explicit.
imagery.
Well, no, we're not showing when you put your balls out and just lay them out there on the couch for everyone to see.
I've never done that, and I only do it in retaliation to Carl doing it with his
You
balls.
see, now you just see
What?
right there.
So
You see
wait,
what he
wait,
said?
wait,
He said
see?
he never done that.
No, I've never
But he
done.
does it in retaliation.
Yeah,
So
you
Yeah.
balls.
So
come
I've
on,
never.
yeah.
So no. Here's
Yeah,
here. Let me
yeah.
rephrase.
All right.
What it was. I cut myself off before I
What, do
completed
you
the
get
phrase.
jealous that I do it first?
I've never done that.
Do you get jealous?
No, I've never done that to
On
make.
your own accord.
I've never done that of my own accord to make a statement. I've done that to suppress Carl's ball flashing. Because he's not comfortable having two pairs of balls on the table. It makes him feel like it's a
Carl
party.
flashes blue moons.
Yes, he does.
That's because Carl's a freak. Not everybody has two pairs of balls.
Yes. That's fucking amazing, by the way.
Four
Might as
balls.
well
Four balls.
It's 4 balls.
That's a whole lot. That's a heavy load to
Carl.
carry.
Yep.
Which is why you're always so stressed.
Yeah, man.
It's a heavy load.
It's a heavy load, man.
That's what she said.
Quadruple. 4 balls. It's great.
Ah, shit.
Is that your nickname?
Ah,
Hey,
shit.
4 balls. Where the fuck you going?
That shit is crazy. You heard about that shit right there? Them dudes fucking broke into, what's the place?
Cartier.
Cartier.
Yeah, 50
Cardi.
What they do? They did with the hammers, right? Smash the
sledgehammer.
window.
Smashed the window.
Smash the windows, went in there, just
Three
grabbed
or
a bunch of shit.
2 inch glass. They broke it in with a couple whacks, and they took a 700-gram watch.
And how'd they get busted?
Who knows? But obviously they didn't do it right.
A
No.
cup of wax?
No, it's never there at 3 in the morning, dude. They take everything out of the window.
Maybe not 3 in the morning, but you gotta pick the right time. You know, like this whole
No,
passing by.
no.
like
What
that.
they fucked up is that they decided to run. If they did it with motorcycles,
See,
they
this
would have
dude
been
got
out.
busted, right? And he's an ex-con for getting busted for stealing $400,000 in a different heist. See, this is like that boxer in the beginning.
Oh yeah, 5
Like,
and 15.
like it would be redundant to fucking, if he died, to like show him like with like a bag of money robbing like with a gun. No, he should be in the cell.
You see?
You understand what I'm saying?
We're bringing
like,
him back.
Like if he died, you know what I'm saying? Like right
2
here, perfect
times
example.
post-mortem, you bury a dude.
You know,
because they
like-
wouldn't bury him. That's their fault. You're doing it now.
I'm doing it. Are they gonna bury him standing
You
up? to him?
verbally shoveling his
You know,
ass.
you know what they should have done? They should have put flowers in his hand.
Listen,
They
he's
fucked up.
only
They
he's
actually
only
dug-
physically
they actually-
doing what his career did.
They actually
Should have
dug
been done a long time ago.
They dug a 2x2 hole,
I'm fucked
12
up.
feet straight down, and they just put him in standing.
You
So
know,
he's
that's
still
crazy.
technically 6 feet down.
What they
Because
should have
so
done
over
was
here.
what they should have done. You
Said,
know what they should have did?
You'll knock me out over my dead body.
Yeah. You know what they should do with him, right? You know what they should do with him? They should stand him up in front of the fucking ditch that they build, that they cut out, and they should have one of the dudes come up
Knock him
and
out?
just punch him right into the fucking hole, just so he could go out the way he fucking was here,
the way he fought.
the way he fought. Someone should be able to walk up to him, punch him in the
Or-
face, knock him
or
right
hold
into the
on, hold on.
fucking ditch.
Let's correct this so people don't think we're mean. He should go out the way he went out statistically, 2 out of the 3 times getting dropped.
There you go.
So he got to stand for 2 hours.
You know what?
The
But he
next-
Make it interesting. He got shot.
He got shot up.
See, that's messed up.
By his record, you would have thought he got punched to death, but no, he got shot.
He got shot. That sucks.
Yeah, it does suck. I mean, I guess I'm wrong for fucking dissing him. Oh well, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, that's tacky though.
It's tacky
That's
as hell,
really
dude.
tacky.
I
dude.
saw-
They
Come
put him in a
on.
ring, and then to make wait. It's not completely tacky because look, they put a candle in the middle, a white
Oh,
candle.
Oh, I
in the
didn't
One-
middle.
realize that. Yeah,
one
One white candle in the middle.
Wait, hold on. They put one white candle where? In the middle of the makeshift
In the middle of the
fucking
makeshift-
ring that the corpse is standing on. Fuck that.
Standing in
That's
the corner.
tacky.
No, what they should have did
They should've
is when they
given him
took
an opponent.
pictures. When they took pictures, they should have fucking made an opponent. That's what I was just gonna say.
Oh,
They should have had
man.
somebody else put on the other robe and stand in the other corner.
Whoever
like,
was taking the picture.
yeah,
no, because
or they
you know
should have
what?
put them both in the
Crazy,
middle
yo.
of the ring.
No, fuck
you
that.
know?
Because here, hold on. Let me clarify this. Because coming from the fight game, if I'm correct, he's in the corner looking with his hands down, slightly defensive. So according to his record, being backed up in that corner
That's
like
how
that
he
is very
stood.
appropriate. That's
Yeah,
where
that's
most
how
of
he
his
stood.
ring time was spent, getting punched up on in the corner.
Taking
Yeah,
body
yeah.
slams.
Yeah.
Taking body blows.
Oh, that's hysterical, man.
Because he doesn't look like he's the one controlling. He doesn't have ring control in that shot. It's not like he's the aggressor.
Yeah, no,
Yo,
like,
dude, tell me this dude don't look like Cliff.
But no, like it's
Like he's got a choice.
Yo, you remember my man Cliff? The kid that we saw in the wheelchair? Tell me that don't look like him.
That dude?
My man, no, the dead dude look like my boy in the wheelchair, Cliff. Tell me no.
Oh man.
What, man? People look like people. What do you want me to
Yes,
tell
they
you,
do.
man?
That's
all. My man Cliff looked like the dead dude in the wheelchair. What, we rolling that up too?
Yeah, man.
Fucking A.
Oh, yeah.
Shit, man. Listen, I got things to do
You're
today,
forcing
man.
people on us.
You motherfuckers is all on my brother. Everybody got shit, man. Damn.
We're blue cheesing.
Fuck, I can't even breathe anymore, people.
That's crazy.
Does anyone care that I can't breathe anymore?
I
Does
saw
anyone?
one, but there was a guy leaning up against the entertainment center. That was the first time I ever saw like one of those like the.
Yeah, no, they had.
My first one was the motorcycle one, leaning.
No, they had another one before that I saw where the dude was like in a b-boy stance with his chains and his radio. And all his boys were taking pictures like the prison pictures, like Wish You Was Here.
I saw a dude in a giant shotgun coffin, sitting up with his hands up, like, what's up? Sitting up in his own coffin that was a sawed-off barrel shotgun, dude.
I want
The shit was like 14 feet long.
to be open
His coffin.
casket. I want an open casket. I want to be completely naked, right? With a rock hard boner. Just sticking right the fuck up.
You want
And
to
I don't want
the jar.
And there's gonna be one rule. The rule is, right, when you walk up, I don't want no one to be warned that I'm
you're
in there naked with a big ass boner. I don't want no one to be warned.
Oh.
And when you see it and you get shocked, the person when you walk by is gonna be like, don't fucking tell nobody. So you're not allowed to tell nobody else that's coming to see, so that everybody sees it for the first time.
Oh, like it's a first time experience.
Yes, that's how I want to go out, shocking people.
That's inappropriate.
No, that's not. That's totally fucking awesome. For naked is how we come into this world.
True that.
And naked's how I want to go out.
I don't like it, honestly.
You know?
And I'm not being
And it's
biased
not-
because
and I'm
I
not
was
trying
born
to say that-
because I was born Muslim, but I just don't appreciate the way they bury people nowadays. I just don't feel like it's very. I don't know. It's gonna sound stupid to me, but
Well, wait
it
a
doesn't
minute.
seem very green.
Don't you mean brought up Muslim? Can you be born any kind of religion, or you have to be kind of brought up in a religion?
Well, no, I was born into a Muslim family that was Muslim
brought
long
up.
before me, and I was brought up in.
Yeah, brought up.
But the good thing about me is I was brought up in a country under a specific, way that we were raised, which was also very ethnically diverse.
See, that's what
And
I
then
love about
came
this
here.
podcast, man, because we can definitely show love to each other.
Right,
Man.
But no, in Islam though, you never bury people like that. They get buried in a very simple, thin wood box, and you
Yeah.
get buried right away, so
Yeah.
the box and your body could deteriorate.
Yeah.
And it's just very simple funeral.
Yeah.
Like you just get put right down, you get buried. There's a prayer said, and that's
Well,
it. Now, like
I like
always,
the wake.
I always
I like
was
the
a
wake.
fan
I
of
like
that.
the
There was
idea of
no
the wake.
open. There was no open casket or anything like that. It's like you died. We show our respect, put you where you belong, and let you go back
I
into the earth,
kind
and
of
that's
like.
it.
I kind
know,
of
I was
like.
always
the
a fan
wake.
of
I
that.
like the wake.
I like the wakes.
I don't like seeing people after they die, dude. That's not necessary.
Don't look like them.
It's not. That's not them
Well,
anymore. It's their corpse.
No, it's just this shell.
Your
That's
soul
all it
has
is.
left.
They're
That's what
not
I'm saying.
there.
There's no point in
They-
that.
they- man,
It's
you know what it is? Some people see it as a thing of closure. Sort of like why some people visit graveyards.
Yeah, of course.
Like,
Yeah,
I
no,
don't believe
understand
the
it.
person's
I understand
there.
that. I think
It's
it should
just
be an
kind of a
option.
place.
I think it should be an option for the family. I don't think it should be how somebody is displayed. Put it that way. I think it should be like if your close family,
I
I
don't
really want to
mind.
see him or her, you get that chance. But otherwise, when there's like the proceeding or
I don't mind
whatever
the-
it is,
oh, wow, this
it
is
would be
not
them
bad.
at the funeral.
I don't mind the open casket or closed casket. I kind of prefer, unless the dude got shot in the face, the open casket.
To get that confirmation.
And yeah, just to make sure they're actually fucking dead. And also,
faking.
also, it brings that conversation of he looks good. He looks good. Yeah, he does. That's always real. Or,
But that's what
he
always
just looks
happens when somebody
he
dies
looks like-
because the muscles
he looks,
relax.
He looks like he's sleeping. He looks so relaxed. Or man, like I forgot who it was, but we went to one not too long ago. That like they looked horrible. It was like who the fuck cooked? I think it was it? I don't want. Was it Hector? Didn't Hector look kind of bad? I mean, I know our cousins are listening. I know I got cousins listening, but
Well, he looked like a reason why you shouldn't smoke.
oh man.
No,
I
you know
love
what?
that.
But it's logical.
No,
I mean,
no, I'm just
those
saying,
things show.
somebody-
What? That bad, huh?
Listen,
They show
it's like
that.
babies.
He
They're
died
not
of
all cute. He did die of cancer. I love Hector. You know, I'm not trying to diss anybody. I'm
No, I
just
feel bad because he was just like a cowboy.
Yeah,
I think
just like a
I think
cowboy.
the Marlboro man. You know?
yeah. And it's fucked up because I know some of my cousins listen to the podcast. But anyway, I love everyone in my fam, and you know how we are, man.
It's
We don't
got
give a
relevant
fuck.
stuff on there. It's not really making fun of anybody.
No,
It's
not
making
making fun. I'm just saying that, you know, I don't mind the open casket. I don't mind if it's closed, but I kind of feel cheated when it's closed. Because you missed that conversation up. You look good. Or, damn, that motherfucker look a little fucked
Well,
up.
that's the thing, you say.
Or, you know, like, I mean, that's part of it. That's all part. Yo, my fucking, my funerals, our family, they're like family reunions. They're family reunions / funerals.
It's like a party.
We've had
No,
people walk into our funerals thinking it's clubs. Am I bullshitting you? And go, oh shit, there's a funeral, and walk right out. You know, like we'd be like, who's that? Who's that? And they look, they go, oh shit, there's a funeral. There's a dead body there. Shit, let's get the fuck out of here. On the regulars, yo. Remember that time? I forgot who it was, but actually Hector came walking out saying, oh, we're all gonna go to, and he gave the address. And it was, who was it that said, wait a minute, that's my apartment. We ain't all going there. Yahtzee.
He passed away.
Oh wow, man.
That's
yeah.
crazy. Both of them were gone.
They're both gone, man. Shit.
And Yahtzee was, I think, just a little older than me.
Shit, man.
This happens when you. Oh, it's like, let's point out. This happens when you don't take care of yourself.
Yeah, I don't take care of myself, dude. I
Like,
mean,
you
I
gotta
work
shake
out.
my hand.
I work out.
You're pretty active, dude, because to
I'm
do some of the
active.
things that I've seen you do,
I'm
it
pretty
doesn't
amazing.
seem like you take care of yourself, but you do a lot of walking.
Well, I'm very
you
active.
do a lot of movement. You're not stagnant.
No,
Put
I'm
it that
very,
way,
I'm
you're not
very
stagnant.
active. I work out.
But
I
those
do
people
things,
that are stagnant, man.
But I'm not healthy. I eat fucked up. I engage in.
But your
In unsafe
your
things.
movement offsets a lot of your bad habits.
I'm very balanced. I think you know what
Not
I think it is?
necessarily very balanced, but the fact
I
that you
think-
move a lot offsets how badly you eat.
I actually think that it's the weed.
That also keeps you very happy.
I think it's the weed.
Positivity will definitely.
I think
mean,
the
it's
good
proven.
attitude. I think the good attitude. I think there's a healing factor in that keeps me young. I think yes. You know, anybody who wants to be sponsored, you know, by giving me trees, I'll big up your number. But I think it's the weed.
It is the cannabis, man.
That's what I think it is.
Cannabis.
And I think de Blasio's legalized weed, or decriminalize it.
Decriminalize. That's what we're looking for.
No, I mean-
Decriminalization. National.
Yeah,
national.
I don't want them taxing the fuck out of me.
Otherwise,
Just
we
leave me the
don't
fuck
need the
alone.
family smackdown.
How about you just stop? How about you just leave us the fuck alone? How about that? How about listen? Nobody make any fucking decision. Don't make a decision. Don't make no fucking decision. Don't say it's legal. Don't say it's not. Don't just leave us the fuck
Just
alone.
look the other
When
way.
somebody fucks up,
Just leave us the fuck alone.
snatch them up.
No, what do you mean? Fuck up what? Like if somebody shoots somebody,
No,
sure.
if you're out there smoking a J and you start
Listen.
smacking people up,
No,
snatch
listen.
you up. If
How
I'm
about
out there in
this?
the park, for example, and I'm gonna bring up a literal version of what happens, if someone's out there in the park smoking a J in the middle of a field,
All right, let's just say for argument's sake, you.
there's no reason to run up to them. Put it that way.
Let's
There's no
take-
reason to run across the whole hill,
Yeah, man, let's take the shot.
watching that person there,
And then run to you.
and then run up to them. It's not as if that person who is smoking that J in the middle of the hill is going anywhere. They're there waiting for you to run up the damn hill. Why are you running?
Oh, that's
Or
poison.
what's the need with the aggressive confrontation? It's just
Yeah.
like, hold on a second, what are you doing? What the fuck's it look like I'm doing? Why did you run over here? For what I'm doing.
I feel like if you shouldn't be able to smoke like just in front of anybody, you know, like anything else, cigarettes, any of that shit, where there's a group of people. But if you're someplace, like I remember one time, and the last time I got knocked, a couple years back when you were working. So how many years back we going? When you were working over at Putnam?
Oh, and I pulled my Jedi move.
Yeah, man. You want to hear some bullshit right here? Me and my brother, we found a little stoop. It's actually the stoop.
Oh, yeah.
It's the stoop that they filmed the Cosby Show.
Really?
It's their stoop.
Really?
So yeah, so we used to chill on that stoop and smoke blunts. Probably not the smartest idea, but it was a dead block. So
This was where again?
hold on,
On the west side.
let me chew this
On the
ice.
West House Street.
Oh, downtown.
Yeah.
There's a radio station there, WBLS.
One of those little
105,
brownstones?
105.
105.
Yeah.
One of those little brownstones
Yeah,
down
yeah,
there?
yeah. Yeah, one of the brownstones.
Yeah. So we were sitting there, right, and a cop car goes by and we're smoking a joint, a blunt. All right. And the cop car goes by and Ivan goes, "Yo, a cop car just went by." So I look down, I see them keep going.
And I had a bag on me. So Gary said, well, take that bag and put it in your sock.
Yeah, I told him, put the bag in your sock then.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we continue smoking our blunt, right? So then I passed the blunt to my brother, and just as I passed it to him, I turned to the left, I see the cops running around the block, and the motherfuckers running up on us with this fucking Kool-Aid vid. I'm like, ah, fuck. And I already knew he was a dick just by looking at him. You know, could you crack this blunt while I tell the story?
Sure.
So So, of course they run up to us and they grab me up. They snatch me up. Blah, 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 they're all up
But
on
that's
me.
what I'm saying.
Right.
What's with the violence in that situation?
Very rude, very aggressive, very unnecessary.
Extremely forward.
All right? Because I was very high and it was very unnecessary.
You're
So
sitting
now-
there, dude. It's
so
not
now
like you ran
I don't
away.
have anything in my hand. My brother now is holding the blunt.
But you didn't run. You didn't run.
I
though,
didn't
dude.
run, I
You're
didn't do
sitting
anything.
There.
I was
You're-
sitting there
You're
stoned.
under him.
He's killing my high, completely killing my high, this motherfucker. So now he proceeds to dig into my jacket pocket, right? Now, in my jacket, it was an old jacket. They had holes in both pockets. So it was a leather. So you know when you get the holes in the leather pockets, it's not like your hand goes through the pocket, it goes into your jacket.
Yeah.
So now this motherfucker is in my jacket. He's
Ripping
like
it.
ripping more of a hole and digging up my back, digging. And he pulls out a roach that was so dry and
Smaller
so
than a
flat.
fingernail.
Smaller than a fingernail. So flat, so dry, he pulls it out and goes, "What the fuck is this?" And I go, "For real?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I go, "It's ironic. I was looking in that pocket the other day for something and I couldn't find shit." You know? And he goes, "You're going in." I go, "For that?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "Then what do you want me to tell you?" Now there's another cop standing over my brother who is now sitting there just looking up at the cop, looking up at me, and he's just sitting there and he's got his hand over a lit blunt with smoke
Coming out.
Drifting out
rising
of it, drifting
through
out
his
the end of it.
fingers as if he's like some sort of fucking, I don't know, some.
He's invisible.
Yeah. So the dude says, "You're going in for this." And I go, "Really? For that?" And he goes, "Yeah." I go, "Then what do you want me to tell you?" And I'm on lunch, mind you, at work. I'm on lunch. And he goes, I said, "What do you want me to tell you then?" You know? And then the guy goes, "Whoa." The other guy goes, "Wait a minute. What about him?" Right? No.
Yeah, the cop first he asked.
No.
So are you
So
holding anything?
No, the cop that's taking me
Yeah.
looks at the other cop and goes, "What about him?" To my brother. So the cop standing over my brother looks at him and goes, "You got anything?" Smoke coming
I
from
thought
his
it was
hand.
a joke because I'm still holding it right in my hand.
Yeah, so it
I'm
comes
thinking,
out,
you know,
so it comes
I'm just
out, and
saying
literally he comes out like this, because he thought it would, comes out, no. You know, like, no, okay, you gonna act, no.
Sure, why
And
not?
the guy goes, he ain't got nothing. Sort of like in that scene in Star Wars, when the guy goes, "We're not the one you're looking for." And the stormtrooper goes,
These are not the
"We're
droids
the-
you're looking for."
These are not the droids you're looking for. And the stormtrooper goes, "These are not the droids we're looking for." And they just walk away. That's what that motherfucker did.
Wow.
Waved his hand. Said,
As
I don't-
smoke came out.
as smoke was just in the air. Floating in the air.
In front of all of you.
In front of all of us.
And you didn't get locked?
No, I got locked up. And then as they're taking me, I see him throw the shit in the fucking bushes. So I'm like, okay, I'm coming back for that later. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
when I get out of this shit, I'm coming back for this
Did
shit.
you go back for it?
They were, you know what? They wound up calling my job. And I told him, I said, "Listen, though, you really gonna fucking fuck up my job? Like, I got a wife and a kid. You're gonna put me in fucking jail for a fucking roach that I wasn't even smoking? Look at that shit. It's breaking in your hand. It was breaking in their hand.
Yeah.
Okay?
Wow.
All right? These fucking cock fucking blowers.
Wow.
All right? And he goes, "Yeah, we're gonna bring you in for it." He goes, "But you know what we'll do? We'll call your job and we'll tell them that you witnessed something and that we need to bring you in for questioning, that you witnessed a crime." I said, "Gee, thank you." So what they did, because they're so nice, they pulled me out of the fucking van, which 2 seconds earlier, they started chasing somebody on a bike through the streets of downtown Manhattan, and I'm in the back with, of course, a crackhead, because that was the next person who got busted after me was a crackhead, because it's always a crackhead or a heroin addict.
Yeah,
You know,
like
one or the other.
tweaking.
Yeah, tweaking, always. They threw him in the back with me, and they started
Next to you?
chasing somebody. Yeah, started chasing somebody.
I would have moved seats.
Oh
dude.
no, there was
Fuck
no
that.
moving seats. I was the first one in.
Oh,
First
and
one
they
in.
stuck him in with you.
And they stuck him in
Jump
there.
over the fucking bench,
Dude, I was
man.
handcuffed. Where am I gonna go? Dude, swerving all down fucking West 4th Street.
Oh, wow.
Swerving. Running lights. Boom! I'm like, I'm gonna die in this fucking thing. So then they pull me out of the fucking thing. After they pull over, they pull me out. They arrested that guy. You know, they pulled him on the side of him, made him crash into a fucking parked car on the
No.
bike. They arrested him, brought him in with us. Then they made me climb over the crackhead, pull me out in the middle of West 4th and somewhere, and like put me to a phone, held the phone, and they were like, "Oh, he's not gonna be able to make it. He witnessed a crime," and Then they were like, can we speak to him? They're like, yeah. I was like a fucking hostage. They were like, yeah, you can talk to him. They put the phone to my ear. I'm like, I'm good. I'm fine. Everything is well. You know, they're treating me good. They're feeding me. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry, I'll come home soon. Just get them what they want. Fucking fags. And I don't mean fags in the fact of, you know, like you like to suck
bare
dick.
minimum,
I
they
mean
gave you
fag,
the justice
like
and
in
not
the
fucking a
sense
job.
of back in my day when fag also meant sucker.
Yeah.
Because we all know if you grew up when I grew up, fag also meant sucker. That's what I mean. Fag in that sense. So before all you gay, lesbian, transgenders all start flipping on me. Transgenders.
Ending all sexual activity.
Yeah, transgenders. You know, I love you all. Okay? I don't mind y'all at all.
Lesbians.
I love you all. I probably like lesbians the most, but I love yous all. So don't take it so personal. I mean fag in the sense of sucker, not fag in the sense of, you know, dick sucking and all that. I'm all right with that. You can do whatever you want to. Anyway, getting back to the thing. Yeah, so they arrested my ass and then they let me go about 6 hours later. Wow. 6-7 hours later.
6 hours you spent in a fucking precinct for a goddamn brutal clip. Like a non-existent clip.
It wasn't
Something you
even
couldn't
a clip.
even smoke in a bowl.
It wasn't even a
dude.
clip. It was smaller. It was smaller than my pinky fucking nail.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
For tea.
Yeah.
For tea.
And then I went back to the spot where I got busted.
You found it?
And I picked up the fucking half a spliff that he threw there.
Oh, you found it?
Of course.
I didn't find it.
And I fucking went home and smoked that clip. I'm gonna walk home.
There you go.
You know.
For tea,
fucking
man.
bastards.
I can't believe that.
Oh, I always get busted for like I got a clean record, but I always get like arrested for stupid shit. Like one time we were going to the underground back in the day. We were going to the underground and we get on the train on Broadway. And there was these two dudes there. I don't know. They were fucking kind of
on the L here, on Broadway and
Broadway
Manhattan?
over there on the L on Broadway, the N train.
Okay.
And we get on there. It's like me and maybe like 8 other dudes. And for some reason, one of the dudes we was with started fucking with these 2 dudes. And of course, you know that mob mentality. Everyone starts joining in. And now, you know, I could see that this dude's about to get fucked up. Like I could see it bubbling over. They're gonna beat him up for no reason, you know. So I step in, being the fucking good Samaritan that I am, or Samaritan, you know,
Samaritan.
that I am. I step in the middle and I say, yo, dudes, everybody, yo, relax, chill out. We're getting ready to go to the underground. We all got mad trees, we're all gonna smoke, chill, leave these motherfuckers alone, and let's go chill. Which they all said, you know what, G got a point. Fuck these motherfuckers, let's go chill. So we all get on the train, we go one stop, and then the train does not move. It's just sitting there. And I'm sitting there with them and I said, you know why the train ain't moving? And they were like, why? And I said, because that motherfucker went downstairs, said that we were harassing him, and he called the cops. And they're like, no way, man, we let him go, no way. I said, that's fine. Yous all stay right here. I'm gonna go to the end of the car by myself and sit right there. Sure enough, as I'm sitting there, and they're all chilling in a crew, who comes walking up?
Cops.
Cops and this motherfucker.
No.
And this motherfucker.
Was that them?
And they come walking in, and the first person he looks at is me, and he goes, him. And of course, right when he says him, I got a fucking hand on my throat, knee in my chest, 2 dudes on me, and then the other 3 cops start walking down. He goes, them, they all jet. They all ran on the tracks.
Meanwhile, you already walked away from the crowd.
I walked away from them.
No.
Mind you, they were all gonna kick this dude's ass. I saved this motherfucker's
And
life.
he called you out first?
Called me out first, him.
Did you wait for him on
So
the
they
train
all
for a week after?
ran. They all ran, and I got arrested. And I was like, motherfucker. And I ain't gonna lie, at the time, I had a lot of fucking trees on me, which I'm proud to say they did not find.
Really?
They did not find. Because my plan was I only had enough money to get into the underground. And then I was gonna move weed in there and I was gonna have more money.
Money to fuck with
and
them.
for all you fucking people out there, we're talking 20 years ago. There's no underground no more. So, you know,
Isn't it
lick my
Terminal
ass
5
if you're
now?
looking, you know, if you're looking to fucking find me doing something. You know, we're talking 20 years ago. I'm reminiscing with yous. All right? So when I got out, because the dude finally said, no, that guy actually helped me. So after they pulled me away and brought me completely out of my way to a station house, and it was in a whatchamacallit too. It was in a subway. The station house was in a subway, but it was somewhere else in Queens. I don't know. It wasn't in Manhattan. It was somewhere else. I don't know where it was. I was young, so I didn't know. But so they let me go, but I didn't have more money for the train.
No.
Because I didn't make that money yet.
How
My
much was the
plan was to
train
make
yet?
it. Train back then was probably like $1 something.
$1.20.
Probably like $1.
$1.50.
Not even, probably like $1. You're talking 20 years ago. It's probably like $1. I don't know. But either way, it's irrelevant because all I have is enough money to get into the club. And I wasn't going to spend that money
Not
on the
to
train.
get to the club, yeah. To not
So now
hustle.
here it is. They let me out the fucking the precinct, which is in a fucking subway, and there's the doors, and the train pulls up, and the doors open up. I wait a couple seconds, and right before they close, I leap over the shit, hop it. I hear pay your fare. Bunch of cops start chasing me. I run onto the train. The doors close. It was
No.
like a fucking movie, son. They closed. I was looking at the cops, ah! Giving them the finger as I rode away. And then, of course, the next stop, I was smart. I jumped off the next stop, ran up whatever steps, jumped on another train, made my way to the underground where they all were. And if I'm correct, man, I might have fucking met my ex-wife that night.
No way.
Fuck, I should have just stayed in the fucking prison. I should have stayed in the fucking
You think
precinct.
you met Erica then?
I think I met her that fucking night, man.
In
I really
underground?
do. Yeah, I think so. Well, I met her in the underground for sure. That's where I met her.
And she was from the hood.
Not my hood. She was from the Bronx, I think, at the time.
At the time,
Yeah.
right? And when did she come out to the hood?
When I bought her out here.
Oh, yeah?
Oh no, actually, she was actually dating a friend of mine before that. She started dating a friend of mine. I was actually friends with her for like a year before I started dating her.
Okay.
You know, before my demise. You know. But you know, hey, big shout out to her too. I don't hate her no more.
Shout out to Erica.
Shout it out.
Sorry for throwing you in
Hey,
there.
we don't use a name, but we'll shout her out. She's called the X.
The ex.
Right? Nah, I'm only playing. I don't hate her no more. I'm over that. You know? Hope she's happy. Her and her man. Be happy. Marry her, take care of her. Better you than me. That's what I gotta say to that. That's fucked up. I'm pretty sure she's gonna listen to this eventually. You know? You know, what do you want me to tell you?
I can't believe you said better him than you.
Yeah, I meant that. In every way.
I'm trying to
No.
envision her listening to this for the first time. What could I say to make it sound worse after hearing that? So I'm being her voice in her head when she hears that.
When I
part
do her
first.
voice, it's always like this.
Like
This
this.
is how I do it. Right? Whenever I tell her, she's always angry. Always
Because
angry.
I can't believe you, G. I can't believe you didn't buy me cigarettes.
Nah. You know. Listen,
I
she's
asked you
a
to go
good.
get me Marlboros, and what do? You go out there and buy a bottle of fucking Jack, you asshole.
She
Yo, you sound like one of those guys who wears those voice boxes.
The lost my voice box to cancer
I
type
used to like
guys.
to wear
Where are my
smoke.
cigarettes?
Oh, man,
I
that's
used to
messed
like
up.
to wear smoke.
He still got the
I
accent.
used to like
He ain't
to
got
wear
his fucking
bands.
voice no more, but the motherfucker got his accent.
He's still Puerto Rican.
I used to like to wear smoke. I used to like to swim. I used to like to go swimming with the fishes and better, you know,
Pero
the dogs.
fishes,
I used to like to go out there and swim with the dogs. Pero the fishes.
Poor guy, man.
And then I started smoking, and the smoking was just a no good.
I still smoke.
I still smoke. I put it in the middle of the hole like this.
That
I
killed
coughed
you
at the
right
thought
there.
of that, dude.
That killed you right there, right?
No, because I get the mentality of smoking, and I'm considered the broken Bosnian for not smoking and drinking coffee where I come from. Because if you don't drink coffee and smoke cigarettes, there's something fucking wrong with you in our culture. And me and my
It's a
brother are the
European
only
thing.
two kids from out there that don't smoke cigarettes and don't drink coffee.
I quit
Although
cigarettes.
my brother drinks iced coffee now, so I take that back. I don't drink coffee. He does.
I love
I'm still-
coffee, dude. I
I'm still
can't
the only
fucking-
person who doesn't do that.
I can't. I
to
drink about
go
5-6
through-
cups a
no,
day.
but to go through cigarettes to the point that they got a hole in your fucking throat, and then you still smoke, that's crazy.
That's serious shit.
Think about that, dude. It's like, I like stabbing myself. I almost died last time, but check it out. I still like stabbing myself. Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense to
no,
me.
it does. Yeah, have you ever had an orgasm while stabbing yourself?
I don't
Don't knock it until you
necessarily
fucking
have orgasms
tried
by
it,
stabbing
dude.
myself. I have orgasms by
You know.
not actually
You know.
stabbing others.
Have
but
you
I'm
ever
using
hung
that
yourself in the closet?
while jerking off?
That's fucking
Autoerotic asphyxiation?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
like David Carradine. Well, not like David Carradine. See, David
Autoerotic
Carradine kills himself. He
He
asphyxiation.
didn't have a safety.
didn't have a safety. You gotta have a safety.
Erotic
You
asphyxiation.
gotta have a safety. It's always good to have some motherfucking
Safety.
miscreant with you that's gonna pull you off the hanger.
Autoerotic asphyxiation. And jerking off while hanging yourself, just say it. If you can say it 3 times and make yourself believe it, it's safe. If you
What
can say
is?
it 3 times and it sounds shady, you shouldn't fucking do it. I want to jerk off and hang myself. I want to jerk off and hang myself. I'm gonna jerk off and hang myself. If that
You
sounds
make it sound
normal,
creepy.
Wait, if you say it out loud and it doesn't sound creepy, it's okay. If it sounds fucking creepy, you shouldn't do
you make
it.
it sound creepy.
No, I want to jerk off and have
It's-
other people in the room while I hang myself. Okay, if
That
I
sounds
end
a
up
lot
hanging
better.
myself, at least somebody can save me. I want to jerk off and hang myself by myself in a room. It doesn't sound like it might be successful.
So you meet a chick.
Where's the success rate of that?
So-
I want to see the statistic.
so-
How many people survive that one?
So you meet a chick
That likes,
that likes to get choked.
but no.
'Cause there's a lot of
that
chicks out
likes
there
to
like to get
choke
choked.
herself by
No,
hanging
no, no, no,
and
no,
jerk
no, no,
off
no, no,
by
no, no,
herself
no, no,
in a
no.
room.
Well, do women jerk off? Here's a question a chick asked me.
Stroke
Can I
the
ask you
kitty,
this?
whatever you want to
Here's a
fucking call
question.
it.
Here's a question a chick asked me, and this will be the last conversation of the
guitar.
podcast, real quick. I don't know where it's gonna go, but I'm gonna delve into some deep waters right here.
Oh, we haven't been there yet.
No, not today. Not today. Here's some deep waters.
Okay.
All right. Have you ever noticed?
We have talked about this poor
Have you ever
corpse in a
noticed-
corner of a boxing ring. Go ahead,
All
deeper.
right, no, here you go. Have you ever noticed that when a chick fucking jerks you, they tend to like grab hold like real tight, squeeze, and then kind of just pull on your dick?
When they don't know.
Is that the good? Because
It's
I had a
you
chick
know,
tell
no,
me.
no. This is what I call it. I call it the getting the hose off the ring. You know, when you ring up your hose
I don't like what you call that.
on the call
It sounds
because
wrong.
they pull it like they're fucking pulling
No,
the
they
hose
kind
off
of
the
pull
ring.
it like they like hold it and they pull it up
Like
and down.
stretch off strong.
Yeah. Like in other words, it's just like
they're
like they're
molding it.
arm wrestling,
Like
dude.
they're
Like they're arm wrestling.
They're yanking it. Now,
They arm wrestle
I've
a
had chicks
cock, yeah.
argue with me that that's the way guys like it, which I laugh about.
What guys?
Because I'm like, I'm a fucking dude. How the fuck are you gonna
Hold
tell
on,
me
hold on. Let's
how
do a,
fucking guys
let's
like
do a
it?
statistic. 1, 2, 3,
So-
4 men. Yes
so
or no?
4, well, we got 5 dudes here.
Yay or nay? For
Here's the thing,
for
whoa. The
dick
argument
jerking.
was, well, hold on a second. The argument was, so I explained, I said, listen, men don't like when you grab hold of the dick and squeeze it and pull on it like it's a fucking, like you're trying to fucking rip it off them.
Like
and
you're trying to
and like it's fucking
asphyxiate an
itself.
Arctic fox
like
for
it's
a
fucking
coat
itself. You know what I'm saying? Like all of a sudden the shit looks circumcised because you pulled the fucking skin over the head.
Even
you know?
if it's not.
Even if it's not. You know? Now the argument was, I said that don't feel good. They're like, oh yes, men like the way that feels. And I'm like, no, they don't. I said, you gotta at least put some sort of lotion, you know, I don't even want to spit on something, and stroke it up and down.
You're
So
right.
Correct.
they're telling me I'm bugging. So now I'm in a room with 5 dudes right now, and I can't believe I'm having this conversation. But since we are, with you 5 and the rest of the world,
Female stroke technique?
is it a stroke or a grab and a yank?
Is it a stroke or a choke?
It's stroke.
Stroke or a choke?
Stroke?
Or
Either
choke?
stroke or a choke?
Stroke.
Stroke?
Stroke.
Peter George, we haven't heard you. Thumbs up. Peter George.
We got a
decided
stroke from
thumbs
Peter
up.
George.
All right, so ladies,
Stroke it, don't choke.
ladies. So
Stroke
we're gonna
it, don't choke
and
it,
don't say
please.
that Rated G does not give good advice, because here it goes for the ladies who might listen to this podcast.
You had to listen to a
and
lot
if-
of bullshit
and if
before
there's
the good
only,
advice,
yes,
though.
yes. And if there's only 1 or 2 ladies who listen to this podcast, or 1 for that matter, you will be the one lady with something up on all the other ladies out there when it comes to jerking a dude. It's not the fucking grab hold of it and pull it up and down. It's make some sort of moisture, or if it's slippery's cool, but it's a stroke. It's up and down as if your hand was now
If
the
it's
vagina.
if it's
in a
pea
sense.
juice, if it's M juice, if it's juice from the store, if you just
Well,
spill
listen, as
OJ
long
on
as
it,
it's not
any kind
rough.
of liquid,
It's not
other than
rough.
skin to skin.
Well, no. If it's sometimes you get
But
that little
real soft,
slippery.
slow and
sometimes
soft.
you get that little slippery skin to skin, which
But
is
slow
okay.
and soft though.
Yes.
There's no speed.
Yeah,
with skin
no,
to
no,
skin.
no, no,
Not
no.
unless
No,
unless you're the
slippery
owner
skin.
of the member.
Yes, you got to own it for that, because you got to know what you could take.
That's technique right there.
I
That
agree.
takes decades.
That you got to be a fucking professional.
That's
fucking
decades of working
masturbator.
on the same
You have
member
to
at
be
the
a
same angle.
masturbator at masturbating.
Masturbator.
Yes, at masturbating. But yeah. So there you go. You just learned something new. It's the stroke. It's not the pull and the tug. And I hope for fellas out there,
But
I
hold
hope,
on a
I hope
second. If
saved
we
a lot
refer
of-
to our local stroke and tug, jerk and rub expert, Carl, what would you say?
I don't know about being an expert, but I think the stroke is good.
The stroke is what is that?
Stroke
Where is
is where
that?
it's at.
So once
The
again,
stroke
man,
should be soft
Soft.
and build your way up to rough.
Building the way up to
Through
your
an
eyeballs.
extensively soft technique is what we're trying to say.
Yeah.
You gotta choke it. You need hiding any information.
Yeah, right. It's not gonna give up.
You
its
ain't the
fucking,
CIA.
Yeah, it's not gonna give up no fucking information.
He's got
It's not
nothing
gonna-
good to tell you.
Yeah, it's not even gonna tell you that you don't already know.
Don't
He's not gonna rat. All right, he's not gonna rat on the balls.
He's not a snitch like any other
That's
man.
what I'm saying.
He's not-
Well, no, some men are snitches, but the dick ain't gonna snitch on the man it's attached to.
Nah, man.
You understand what I'm saying?
Not
it's not like
physically.
if you grab it and
That's a
strangle
Siamese
it,
twin. That's
and you
like
start
being
pulling
one.
it, and it starts going, I was with it starts naming bitches it was with.
Nah, that's-
it's not gonna do that.
That's beating one conjoined twin for answers on the other one.
It's gonna say, I ain't telling
He
you
never
nothing.
did it. He never did it.
Exactly.
He's innocent. He goes to church every weekend. He's innocent.
I know nothing of what you speak of. I know this not of nothing. Anyway,
I don't speak that language.
what? That's our podcast for the day, man. It's our 5th installment.
We hope you speak our language.
Yeah, man. And once again, like we said, man, you know, you can't unhear things like you see, like you hear. And I'm pretty nice.
We hope you had fun.
We hope you had fun. I had fun. Did you
We
have
had
fun?
a lot of fun, dude. We had kettle for the first time.
It was metal. Kettle won for the first time, and some.
We had metal and kettle for the first time on the show.
That's right. It was a good
Thanks
show.
for
I
you,
enjoyed
Spoke
myself.
Yes,
Yeah,
you're right.
we had
I
metal
enjoyed
and kettle.
myself. I really
It was
had
a good show.
time.
I hope you guys enjoyed.
I really did. I know
Yeah,
I'm fucked up
exactly.
right now, and I got things to do tonight.
It was very good day. Very good day.
Yeah. So I
It
want to thank
was
you all
very
for
good
coming.
day.
I
Thank
really
you.
want to thank you guys for coming, man. It
Yeah.
really does mean a lot to me, man.
Carl, Ivan,
Love it.
big deal, man.
Anybody want to, say
Peter
anything
George,
to anybody?
always
Peter
for
George.
supporting us. Wouldn't happen without him.
Of course, we wouldn't have anything. The mics would be here, but we'd have nothing to plug into.
Nothing.
It would just be kind
We'd
of
be shouting at each other like assholes.
like assholes.
Nobody would know about our masturbator conversation.
This is very true.
Not at all. Once again, you was listening to Rated G with Gary Garcia and the Rustin Bluez Rat Pack. Hey, why don't you give us a little traveling music over there, Carl, as we sign off.
Our personal
what I'm saying?
buckethead. I'm not gonna call him Ace Frehley because I like him better
And if
than
you're in
that.
Astoria this Saturday, come check us out over at Daly's. You know what I'm saying?
Next Saturday.
This Saturday, because when they put it on, we put it on Tuesdays, so
Oh,
it'll
okay,
be this Saturday.
I'm sorry, this Saturday.
Yeah, so this Saturday, if you're around, come out to Daly's over in Astoria. That's on Broadway and 31st,
February 8th.
February 8th.
8
We go
p.m.
on at 9 o'clock. We're doing 2 sets. And
Be there at 8.
Get there at 8, man. Buy me a drink.
Buy
And,
yourself a drink.
And buy yourself a drink. And once again, we thank you for listening. We thank you for your time.
And it's the Rated G meet and greet.
That's right. We'll all be there. Everyone will be there. So come down and check us out. You know what I'm saying? And once again, thank you for listening, and you can't unhear things. God bless.